It's cap.
I don't remember saying it.
What's cap? What's cap?
Do you remember,
My
God
boy
bless you,
said that's
when
cap.
we were here back around June 10th, June 11th, that you said that little D was the person you called your son?
Who?
Do you remember back in June of this year, around June 10th, June 11th, stating that little D was like your son?
No.
No, you don't recall saying that?
I never said that you keep me with my son.
I clearly little D from Mechanicsville.
What y'all talking about?
What y'all talking about,
You
man?
want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall.
Um, I'll ask it and you can answer it truthfully. Do you recall in June
He
of this
did.
year saying that little D from Mechanicsville is like your son?
And that jump just came on when I was on the street. Ooh, baby.
I don't know.
No, you don't remember saying it, or you didn't say it.
That shit
What you
sound
want me to say?
country.
I want you to answer the question.
I want you to
What's
answer
your
the
question?
question.
I'll ask it one more time. In
They need to
June
find a better
of
person to
this
ask the
year, when you
questions.
were here
This shit right here?
it's here right here, when you were here before, June 10th, June
Hold
11th,
on, what's this doing?
do you recall telling me when I asked you about little D from Mechanicsville, telling me he's like your son?
When I said I birthed him?
Yes.
Yeah, you said you birthed him.
So just being sarcastic.
Right. But that was to talk about the closeness of your relationship, correct?
Yeah, we back, yo. They had to stop that live because I
When you
chopped off
say
the
you
Wi-Fi.
birthed
We
him,
back though.
were you trying to tell, what were you trying to
We back.
indicate
I
when
just
you
got to
said
put
you
all the
birthed
stuff
him?
on the live screen so we can get it up right like it was
That's just an
before.
anger statement I made.
Okay. Did you at one point in time have a close
Alright, let's
relationship
see if we can
with
get
little
back to the
D from
trial.
Mechanicsville?
I don't recall.
You go, baby.
All right. Now,
Yo, we
going
back.
back to
Share
the
the live. We
January
back.
2015 interview with Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis,
Man, I appreciate everybody coming back, tapping in. We ain't done yet. You know what I'm
did
saying?
you speak
We
to
gonna make it
them
add up. We gonna make it make sense.
about Thug seeing you talk to the police regarding Donovan Thompson's murder?
Did I speak to them about thugs? I don't recall.
Hold on, I got one more thing to do on this live. Baby.
Do you recall telling the detectives that Thug thought you were snitching on, that you were snitching because you were talking to the police?
Why the hell this shit didn't save
Huh?
down, man? I got to write
In
all
the
that
same
stuff.
January
It's
2015
crazy.
interview, did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that you thought Thug thought that you were snitching because you had been talking to the police after Donovan Thompson's murder?
They don't make sense. So I don't recall.
Okay. Didn't you tell the detectives in
All
this
right, let's go.
January 2015 interview, Gaither and Dennis, I think when I went wrong when I let Thug know that the detectives keep calling me.
They start giving homework.
Listen,
All kids in the secondary
you
school.
keep talking about what I told the investigators. Listen, I know they want to lock me up. I see them following me everywhere I go.
Yeah, I got to
I'm a
put the
restaurant
thumbnail on
eater.
this
They want
live. We
me.
can't rock with that
They
thumbnail.
got me
That
down here
shit
for
ugly.
question. I know they only question need to trap me up to get me. So I told them anything that came to my mind or whatever the case is. They don't make sense.
When you walked into the police department and to talk to Gaither and Dennis, you walked in on your own, correct?
they done open him up.
They questioned me, I was in handcuffs. I don't.
They open him up.
In early 2015, isn't it true you met the 5 times?
He met with detectives 5 times.
I don't know how many times I met with them. I just know.
Facts, you don't know what's good with you.
That I was in handcuffs.
Yeah, he was just doing 20 versus 1 the other day. Look at him now.
2 dates, correct?
Shooting
That
bad.
January 11th and January 28th?
Yes.
I figure out what the fuck is going on.
Does that date say February 20th?
Yes.
11/23/78. Does this say January 21st, 2008?
Yes.
I just deleted that whole recording. Fuck it. No, we gonna have that feed up in a second. Let me finish doing this right here. I was recording, it was blocking. I don't know, man. That shit moving slow.
Admitted without objection.
I thought they would have been mistrial by now. I ain't expected to be 7 hours later.
On January 11th, you walked in.
Shit, January 11th?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Were you in handcuffs?
Nah, I'm like this.
Now he know days. Now he know days.
Looking at January
Now he know
28th.
days. He already said he ain't remember nothing from the whole thing. They done got him
No, like
now.
this.
All right. On February 20th, were you in handcuffs when you and Deshaun went to go speak with the detective?
No, I'm like this.
Okay. And were you only arrested on February 21st when you went to speak with the detective because you're in a blue
I'm trying to
jumpsuit?
figure out why my live won't save
And
down.
on
My
June
thumbnail
10th,
won't save
You were
down.
arrested because that's when they arrested
Yeah, they got
you.
him. They got him all the way open now.
You said what now?
June 10th is when they arrested
Fuck
you at your
taking
home,
this so
correct?
long.
With the white shirt on?
Yes.
Put my hands up on the table. I don't know.
But do you
Fuck
recall
that.
June
Shit
10th being
taking
the
too
day that they
long.
came to your house and
That shit,
arrested you?
exit that shit.
Is that a yes? You said, I just didn't know that a yes for the record.
Oh. I think so.
Is that the day that you went to jail and you didn't get out till 5 years later?
I started with
On June 10th? Did you get arrested on June 10th?
Yeah.
So out of all 5 interviews, you were only
Just some
arrested 2
popsicles,
times.
ain't it?
Is that correct?
Yup. Trying to
I
figure out
guess.
where I want to upload this thumbnail.
So
do all
each
that. Don't give me what's going
of the
on.
times
Save that now. If it's
Besides
gonna act
February
stupid, it's gonna
21st.
act stupid now.
and June 10th, you walked freely in and out of the Atlanta Police Department. Is that correct?
He walked in there freely.
What you mean by that?
You know what you mean. You went in the tail at any time at will just cause. They probably was giving you a little
Early
$200-$300.
2015, you went to the police.
Every time you show up, a little $200-$300.
No, more.
That lady just said he went up in there.
You had 5 interviews right there?
5 interviews right there.
Yeah.
5 of his interviews.
Police cars too.
Okay.
Oh, they had you in police cars too.
How many times did you go to the Atlanta Police Department?
What I'm seeing here.
On my own?
In 2015, we're gonna talk about just general in 2015.
I don't know. I don't call.
All right. Do you see 5 different times in front of you?
I got 5 papers in front of me.
And would you agree they're all different dates?
Yeah, they all got different dates.
Okay. And 3 of those 5, you are not in handcuffs. Is that correct?
We good now. Shit. I had to type all that down.
Yeah,
Meaning,
3
do
on
all
my
that
mind.
else.
And only 2 of them you are in
Now,
cuffs.
see that what I'm talking about? You see how I ask? You get on the keyboard.
God bless you.
I guess.
The 2 times that you were arrested.
Oh, that's good weed, better than all the other weed. Starsky and all the old boy.
And June 10th when they arrested you at the house.
That weed got my head fried
Is that a
already.
yes for the record?
Yes.
I ain't even put nothing in my comments yet. I ain't even welcome the people to the live.
January 11th, you came into the Atlanta Police Department on your own, correct?
He called me down there.
And
He called him.
voluntarily went down there after he called you, correct? After you.
He don't want to say he went down
They
there.
went down there and told me I need to be down there.
And you decided to go, correct?
He ain't volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay. And after you interviewed with him, you walked out.
Yo, let's get the
correct?
views. One of these lives got to hit 1,000
Shaking your
now.
head for
You
me.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We got 18 that fast. Y'all stay
Now, on
tuned. We
January
still in there.
28th,
Let me
you
put the
also
welcome in there.
walked
Welcome
into
everybody to the
police
live in the
department,
channel.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't remember that.
Shouts out to my day ones.
But it
Everybody
said
been rocking
that
with
you
me all
left and You
day.
were not arrested in January of 2015.
Yeah, I went locked up in January.
And then February of 2015, that's when you walked into the police department with you and Deshaun, correct?
I think.
And do you remember that being the night or the early morning hours after people shot at you, Deshaun, and your baby?
He could put me in handcuffs.
But did he put you in handcuffs?
Cause the other police told, I don't know if it was that one right there, but one of the police told him, he whispered something to him. I told him, you gonna lock me up, nigga, go ahead and get out of the way.
And they decided not to lock you up, correct?
Cause he wanted the gun.
But he did not lock you up, correct?
The next day he did.
Answer this question. On February 20th, did he lock you up?
He told me I got 24 hours to get him the gun.
Okay. And you were able to leave that interview room to go find the gun, correct?
Finesse.
You were
Finesse.
able to leave, correct? Is that a yes for the record?
Oh, yes.
He might take you right now.
We are brothers.
So when you
Yup.
keep saying they only want to keep locking you up, you only were locked up 2 times.
Yeah. But you talking about well. He talking about well. But you threatened to lock him up.
Keep it from me. Thank you.
We'll blow it down when you get back.
Do you recall today you said you spoke with police in the back of police cars?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do that, but I'm talking about when you get here. Man, you gonna blow it down.
I don't know how many times.
Show love in the chat. What's going on with you? Yeah, I mean, he basically saying I don't recall each time. I got 2 other lives up. This man been at it for 7 hours straight.
Those times you were not locked up.
I finesse him
Shouts
again.
out in the chat, man. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to all the mods. We back. This the 3rd live.
When I asked you about you.
Actually, this the 4th live because we went live this morning. Remember? Then we did this. This the 3rd YSL trial.
You got some in the refrigerator already?
Do you recall telling the police that you spoke to the police? Excuse me, let me strike that. That there were times when the police would call you and you were in Thug's presence.
Would have been going off all day. Splash game, David. You know what I'm saying? K-Cells, he tapped in on this break. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
mean? You got to be more specific.
Sure. In
We got
January of
people been rocking all day with us.
when you were. When
I
police
so
were calling
appreciate you standing up in there with me, David. You already know what it is. Phoenix tapping in. We got the UK tapping in.
I wasn't around that much for him to be able to see me answer the phone or talk to any police or anything. What you talking about?
Did you tell the police when they were asking you about Thug that you were snitching? You told the police. Cause like every time he called, it's like I was right there.
Still up in here.
And I
We got
had
the
walked
mods
up.
up in here. Michael,
I was like, that was
Mika,
the detective.
what's good with you?
Like shit, they trying to find out who, and he just felt like I was making stuff up, cause I always stutter.
My son home now, so you might have a kid in the background.
And I was fast. Lying and trying to finish your ways.
Yeah, I just got that THC medical in my system. I've been at it all day. I had to go make me a run. When I had K-Cells was in here. I don't know if he found the live back yet. But let's check Woody out.
And back in 2015, when they were calling you and they were asking you about Nut's murder, were you telling them that you were not involved in Nut's murder?
So I had to go
I
get
was
some
telling
more.
them
This shit
everybody.
better than what I
I told them
had.
everybody did. I told them
This
chill.
straight,
I
but
told them
it was like
all type of people
sativa.
did. I didn't
So
know.
it had you thinking
I don't
calm weed. You
know.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all just pick and choose what y'all want to take and use. Did I not say she
What's
had
good,
beat
big
it?
bro?
Did you tell them that you heard that could have been a
The
rumor?
sleaze.
So it was a rumor that they said I did too, right?
In the car, this man, I'm live on YouTube right now, running the Young Thug
How many
trial.
times you gonna ask me that?
Tripping
Okay,
like
but
hell.
so
What's good, folks?
if you're
I
talking
just
about
hit you
rumors,
up
the
there. I was
rumors aren't
thinking
true.
about
You
you.
told them what you heard.
I'm saying, but y'all want to pick and choose what.
I'm gonna tell you about that
Okay,
Facebook.
I ain't
They
fine.
don't like that raw footage though. You hear me?
Yeah, I ain't know, you know, I don't be putting no footage on there no
And do
more. I
you
just be
recall-
dropping the link. You know what I'm
Because you keep
saying?
saying that you
I ain't
wanted
getting
to
it out for
finesse
free no more. They got to come on
detectives.
YouTube to
That's
see it.
fair.
It's up there though. I'm live now on
Do
YouTube.
you recall them asking you about an event, a shooting on Spring Street, where Doug's girlfriend was having a party at a house or at a hotel on Spring Street?
Yeah.
I never heard anything about it. Damn, my
My
life.
shit
Okay, and do you
right
remember
now though.
telling
I don't
them
even
that
fuck
you
with
knew nothing
Facebook no
about
more. I
those
don't put
shootings
no
on Spring
videos
Street?
up on there.
I
And that
guess
is
I
all
don't
YouTube.
know. I
I'm
don't know
monetized on
what I done told
YouTube.
them
They
back
don't
then.
pay me
So
they
if
ain't
you
pay
want
me
to
enough.
finesse them, why wouldn't you
I
just
went there and
act
do
like
it.
you knew about it and just tell them about it?
Because
No,
I
man, you
didn't
remember I
hear
been
nothing about it.
had
If I
the
would have
getting
heard
paid
something
before I
from like
made that
street
page
saying,
I had before
I could
on
have
my
been
own
put,
page.
act
I
like I was
made
there, or
in
act
2
like I knew,
weeks.
but I
I've
couldn't
been
because I never
monetized
heard
on
anything about
YouTube
it.
Right,
last
but if you're
month,
trying
the
to
last
finesse
10
them and you just
days.
tell
In the
them
last
whatever
10
they want
days,
to
I made
hear,
like
Right.
you could have just told
$380.
them, yeah, I heard about
In the
it.
12,
So I
how
couldn't
many
because I
days
wouldn't
it's
be able to
been
speak
since
on
the first?
nothing
What the
where
day
be like,
is
okay,
on
like
T?
let's say they would say two
What the
girls
day
got shot
is?
in the butt.
The 10th or
I
11th.
would be like,
Okay, and the 12th,
yeah,
I
I was
got
there,
that
man.
shit
The
to
two girls got shot in the butt.
$280. The
You know,
time don't stop
I
till the
couldn't
end
because
of
I
the
never
month. You
heard
heard me?
nothing about the story at all to
I'm
be able to
running that
say.
bitch. I'm running that
Everything I
bitch
knew.
up.
But if you're finessing the police, that means you're just lying anyway, right?
So to finesse the police, you gotta act like you have knowledge. You gotta act like you know.
So you could just say, yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about
that
that
shit
shooting.
kill them
I
all.
couldn't because I knew
It
his
hurt
next
them.
question
But
was
look,
gonna be
listen.
who did it or what happened,
Right
where
now,
was
I
it?
got
Or
that
I
shit. I
couldn't
got
say
that shit right in
anything
my
about
pocket now on
what
YouTube.
I
You
couldn't
know
say
what I'm saying?
anything
I'm just
about
trying to
nothing.
keep building on that. I got like,
So
I
why would
beat
I
my
speak
record.
on
I got
something
like
and get caught
I
up?
beat
I'm
my
not trying to
regular
get caught up in my
views.
life.
And I beat my regular subs. I ain't got
In the
like
same interview,
638
did you
subs
also tell
in a week.
Detective Gaither
You heard me?
and Detective
My
Dennis
previous record was
that on a
640.
Friday
You
before
heard me?
Donovan Thomas was killed,
Hell
that you went
yeah.
to DJ Drama
I thought
Studio
your
as
ass was
well?
close by. That's why I hit you up.
If
I
I
needed
told a
some damn
detective
reef.
something like that,
I
I
needed some
probably
damn
I
weed.
don't.
I thought your ass was close
And
by.
that's something that you also told investigator Thorpe when he
Oh
interviewed
hell
you.
no. That's why I hit you up. I knew somebody was gonna hit me back. For real.
You also told Detective Thorpe about
I
going to
seen
DJ
Keenan
Drama
on the
Studio
other
the
day, but
Friday
Ronald, he be
before
having that
Doug was
gas,
killed
and
as
he
well,
be
correct?
getting the chick. You feel me? But
I'm
chick ain't, they ain't got
sorry.
nothing right now. I don't think.
So is it fair to say
What the hell
you
your
told
damn charge at?
first you told
Come on.
Detective Thorpe about going to DJ Drama Studio, then you also told Detective Gaither and Dennis at a later interview about the same series of events leading up to Donovan Thomas's murder.
Can you say that again?
I'm going to give her a little latitude. I've been just trying to get clear what the witnesses
Yeah, I'm on
testimony is.
YouTube right now. I got a couple people up in that mode. You know what I'm saying?
When you first met with Detective Thorpe, January 11th, you told him about
Okay, big bro.
going to DJ Drama Studio the night before
Huh?
Donovan Thomas was killed, correct?
I don't recall.
Hold up.
You also now, in this January 28th interview,
TLC block.
you now told Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis also about this going to DJ Drama's studio the Friday night before Donovan Thomas was killed, correct?
I probably did. I don't remember what. I don't know.
Let's see what's up with that damn block.
During this same January 28th interview,
Hey, I'm looking everywhere for your block and stuff. What the hell is your stuff?
Did you tell Detective Gaither,
I'm looking
Detective
for your.
That you
I'm looking for your
actually
dang on stuff. That was T
own
calling
a
me back. You
chopper,
know, Lil Wayne.
a gun, a chopper?
I had
So
T.
there's no point in me trying
Lil
to
Wayne
protect him no
had
more because he
dude. Probably
did.
them homeboys. The tall dude. I hit him up.
But
I hit that. I hit him up. I asked people about that weed. You know what I mean? There ain't nobody else.
Huh?
Yeah. Look, got me in here looking for on the
You were making a
TLC.
comment about someone being deceased and passed away.
For real, I done jumped up and on. I said, man, cause bro hit me up. He
What you
want to
saying?
talk about Facebook now. You know what I'm
My
saying?
question was, in this
He
same
talking, man, you
interview
know why
with
they ain't want us to get paid on Facebook and all
Did you
that?
tell
He's like,
them
I see the
that
YouTube that too
back in
long.
January
Yeah,
2015,
man. He telling me
that
about
you,
remember when I used to get paid off Facebook.
when they actually
Man,
type
that
of
shit
gun
wasn't
you
paying
had, you
them
told them
much
that you had a
money. You
chopper.
feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Can you
This
say
shit
that
wasn't
again?
paying no real money
Sure.
on when I was getting paid
In
off
this same
Facebook.
January
That
interview where
shit
you're
was
meeting with
nothing.
Detective
Not like
Gaither and
this
Detective
one.
Dennis, they asked you what type of gun
That
you
little week,
had.
huh?
Do you recall telling them that you had a chopper?
And now they got too much
Nah, I don't
restriction.
recall what I just said to them.
Well, I still
And
running this thing
that
live
chopper
right
is a
now.
chopper that was purchased by Quindarius Zachary or Little D from Cleveland.
Yeah, that boy
I don't
say he ain't
recall.
never doing that for nobody. I done had all this on tap today. We trying to get that thing back up, man. Get them views back up to 25 in live. Them views
Now,
up.
I think I just heard you say that someone is dead and you don't need to protect them anymore. Who are you referencing?
Tay, threat?
Okay. Is that the young man who passed away a few weeks ago?
Yes.
Okay. What would you be protecting him from?
Man, so pretty. That boy said that man said I got three. That man said I got
And
three
let me ask you this,
dispensaries
back in
within 3 mile
2015,
radius, baby. Bro, out here in Phoenix, dude
when
from
you
Phoenix,
was
you
saying
heard
back
me?
in 2015,
He from motherfucking 82nd and
Yes.
Camelback. Ain't that where you from,
and
David? Yeah,
well, I'm
on
sorry,
God.
about your loss.
That nigga say he got some indica
In
called
2015, was Tay shot
Blueberry
at
Muffin. Oh
by
God, I know that shit
if
look
gang
good.
members while he was sitting
Blueberry
in his
Muffin.
vehicle back in 2015?
So, hell
Fast
yeah,
forward
man,
no.
sick. But I love you, baby. I see
Do
you when
you
you get
recall
off.
talking to
Hit
Detective
you
Gates
up
and Detective Dennis about
in
him being
between.
shot at in his car?
Like, if I said, I don't recall.
Man, that gas is what I love. Let's get back to this. I had to handle some business. Let's get back to
And
this.
is this running Trevante Turner?
Look, he
said you
ready
were
to
handling
talk
everything
now.
for the
He ain't been doing none of that early. He talking now. He putting on a real show.
Back in 2015, did Trevante Turner consider himself a part of YSL?
No.
It's like this woman talking too
Do you
much.
recall Detective Gage and Detective Dennis talking about the fact that he was shot up by If Gang in the midst of the beef between YSL and If Gang?
All right. Threat had beef with Rich Homie Quan.
Oh no, he ready to talk.
About,
He ready to talk. He
Threat had
talking
beef
now.
with Rich
He
Homie
just
Quan,
said he ain't know nothing the
and
whole time. Now he saying somebody had beef with
he
somebody.
was on his ass.
It broke him. He ready to talk. He
I'm
scared
sorry.
him out.
Who
His
was on
demeanor.
who's
Where
behind?
bro at?
Threat
Where
was
K
on Rich
Sales
Homie.
at?
Okay.
David, you said it,
And
Splash. You said it. That boy demeanor. He ready to squeal. He talking.
yeah, Threat was on Rich Homie, and
Man, this man talking
Threat got
right
into
now.
something
They
with
broke with
him.
the CIA route. Y'all said it. Them boys called it. David and Splash
That's
called it.
it.
And at the time,
What
was
else
Rich
beef at?
Homie Quan claiming affiliation with If
They
Gang?
got him. Now they
Huh?
done led him to him. Now he got the,
Let me ask
they
this
got the,
first.
he got the answer
Are you
every
talking
question now
about
because you done
Rich
led
Homie
off.
Quan and Threat?
This shit
Was this
crazy,
back in
man. How you
2015?
let him do you like this here? Where the clip at
What you
for the
mean?
speaker?
What you were just telling
No,
me?
it was 2014. I think it was one of them years.
What? Man, this man telling everything, bro.
And at the
She
time,
did it.
was Rich Homie Quan claiming affiliation with If Gang?
I don't know what Rich
Talk about
Homie
Rich
was
Homie
claiming.
Quan. Why the fuck y'all messing with
And you said
Quan
that
though?
Threat
Wow,
got
bro,
into
that man, he stood strong for them 6 hours. But you get in the CIA
I
interrogation
don't know
room,
how
boy,
it
it's
went, but I
hard
know
work.
that.
It's hard work to stay.
Yeah, Threat
Hit
like
that
that.
light. He
If
folded,
that
bro.
what started the beef between YSL
He
and
folded.
MK.
Threat wasn't YSL. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people,
Stop talking so
YSL
much, man.
is not what y'all making it be. Like, I keep telling y'all that a person can wake up and say, Atlanta is a monkey see, monkey do city. Like, you see people doing something, you just do it. I mean, and
Yeah,
people
but what you
say,
saying
just
all
because
that
I know
for?
this
Just
person,
say
oh
you don't
yeah, I say,
recall,
oh,
whatever.
I'll take
Now
a
you
picture
done laid
and say
off
I'm
and
YSL
answered
or
a
whatever,
question.
but
It done gone too far. He
threat
got
was
the
MDC.
answer
You
now.
know what I mean?
He
There
cracked.
wasn't no, he wasn't
He did
no
crack earlier
YSL or
too.
that shit.
When he
Did he
said
ever
he don't
stop
remember
claiming
nothing from
MDC
2014,
and
15,
claim
and
YSL?
16,
Nah,
he
we
should have
don't
stood on
switch up.
that, yo.
That's just what it is.
He should have stood
And you
on
said
that.
he claimed MDC. What's MDC?
I don't know.
You know, you talking
Okay, but
about
if you
it.
said he claimed it,
You talking about
do
it.
you
Y'all
not
ain't
know
got
what
me hyped
MDC
now. I've
stands
been on
for?
here
It's none
all
of
day.
my
I need them
business.
views to go up. Yeah, this man
So when
here
you say he's
talking.
claiming MDC, what do you mean?
I don't know what they get him for lunch, but whatever he ate for lunch, boy, was a big boy meal. You know
When
what I'm
you say he's
saying? He
claiming
full
MDC,
and
what do you mean?
he pooping everything
I
out
don't
right
ask
now.
questions. That's what I mean.
Okay. Is MDC a music group?
Ask them.
I'm
asking you.
It's crazy,
I
bro.
think they got rappers. I don't know.
Okay. Are they a music group?
Huh?
It's crazy.
Are they a music group?
It's crazy.
Sustain.
Does
Man,
MDC
you crazy, man.
does MDC stand for most dangerous clip?
Ask them.
Hey, he
I'm
ain't did
asking
I'm
nothing
from
you.
wrong. He had to
Canada.
wipe out. But
Okay.
look,
But you
what
said
it
he claims
unfolded. He
MDC, so
talking
I'm
now.
asking you.
He
Does it
talking. The
stand for
questions
most
that
dangerous
led to
clip?
him talking now, man.
If I
Get
say
that
yeah,
mic.
and that ain't what it
It's
stands for,
crazy.
you gonna say I'm lying.
Yeah,
So I don't know
K-Cell
what it
dipped out.
stands
I
for.
need Big Brother to come back in here because Brother started talking. You know what I'm saying? He stood strong. The first part one, just warning before 12 o'clock break. Part two, I got both of them up on my thing. You can see he stood strong. He stood in there like an animal. He cracked 2 times though.
Do you
them parts.
recall
But he ain't go
telling
all the way
Detective
in
Gaither
depth.
and
Now he
Detective
going in
Dennis
depth. He talking
about
right now.
members of
He running
MDC
water. That boy,
beating
they
up
running water out of his mouth.
Little D from Mechanicsville in the club, in Club Crucial?
I don't recall. Probably so I ain't no telling.
Yeah. Now he
Do you
weak.
know
Now he
if
don't even look
members of
aggressive no more.
MDC
Look
beat
at
up
him, bro.
Demekion
Splash, look at
or
him.
Little D from
Shouts out to Brian.
Mechanicsville
Shouts
in
out
Club
to
Crucial?
Reba in the
They
chat.
did.
What's good with y'all?
I was laughing too.
Y'all stay tuned. We've been here all day. We've been here all day. You
And
know what it
MDC,
is.
are they from Bowen Homes?
No, ask me. Ask them.
And me
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis in an interview that you were cool with MDC dudes because you grew up in Bowen Homes and they from Bowen Homes?
I'm from Canterville.
But that you spent some time, did you spend time in Bowen Homes?
I don't recall.
You don't recall, man.
You don't recall living in Bowen Homes before
Going
moving
back
to
to you don't
Mechanicsville?
recall.
Oh,
You
I stayed in
sound
Bowen
better
Home.
saying
Okay.
that.
And did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that you stayed in Bowen Homes prior to moving to Mechanicsville?
I don't know if I told them that.
And that because you did stay in Bowen Homes,
I got
you
to
were
switch
cool
numbers
with a
with
lot of the
bro
dudes in
K-Cell so I
MDC.
can, hey, boy, get on this damn
Do you recall
ride.
telling Detective
Boy,
Gaither
they
and
need
Detective
you right
Dennis?
here front
I
and
don't
center.
recall.
Tap in, big bruh. I need my VA people to tap in, man. Let's get K-Cells up in here. That's crazy, man. Like, the rats ain't cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? What he did from the beginning, just thinking that if he said the police was locking him up, jamming him up every time, taking him, questioning him, and then asking him about Thug to try and get him off his other charges. But he had nothing to do with Thug.
What does that mean to
All the
claim?
statements that he gave the
To
police is what built the case
claim
on Young
MDC.
Thug.
What
It's
does that
crazy. This about Young
What you
Thug,
mean?
YSL Rico trial.
You said it, so I'm asking you, what did you mean?
Yeah, this the YSL Rico
You said
trial.
he
If you ain't heard
claimed
about it, we got a
MDC.
little
What does that
content
mean?
up about it. This Lil Woody, the star witness,
Ask
you
him.
know what I'm saying?
I
Well,
don't
the
know.
star.
I'm asking
Yeah,
you
witness.
because you said it.
But
So
now he
what did you
recanting
mean?
all
This
his
is how I
stories.
talk.
Okay, so what did you mean when you
Slow
said
Poke,
that?
what's happening with you? We see you in the chat. Where you
You
from,
said
man?
something about
We got
was he
Phoenix in
YSL
here,
or
we got
something.
VA in here, we got
You know
Cali
what I
in
mean?
here, we got a Georgia
Like,
in
you
here, we
can't
got
tie my
Florida,
friends
South
into
Carolina, North
nobody
Carolina,
what nobody
Kentucky.
else got going on. Like,
Everybody that came through and tapped
when you
in.
speaking on
We
gangs,
definitely got
you know
goddamn
what I
going
mean? A
Charlotte in
gang is
here.
a gang. That shit don't have nothing to do with nothing else.
If you
Oh,
guys,
I'm sorry. I ain't.
okay, that's all
You
right.
frustrated me up here.
That's fine. So what did you mean? I'm asking a very specific question. What did you mean when you said he claimed MDC, what does that mean to claim it?
That's a good day at school.
I guess you gotta Google it then.
Now you-
Mr. Copeland, she's not asking what does it mean objectively. She's asking what did you mean when you said it.
I just said it, I don't know.
Make sure y'all hit that like. Welcome to everybody. Man, you know Mississippi gonna be up in the house. Right here in South Carolina, man. I see y'all boys down there in Jackson, Harrisburg. I know you ready for some college football. Straight up.
Now,
Man, sub up, big bro. Ain't nothing but the real right here coming out of Columbia, South Carolina. Mobile
and earlier we
and
talked about
Birmingham
you
just topped
meeting-
out in the top
you
10.
talking to Nut
So I
back
need
in
Mississippi to
2015.
tap in.
Do you recall ever meeting with Nut to give him back some items that were stolen from him?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall, isn't it true that you told Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that prior to Nut passing away, that someone broke into his car and you ended up with the merchandise from his car being broken into?
I recall telling you in the back room somewhere in this courthouse that I lied and I'm being truthful today by telling you that I made it up. So what I said to the investigators in the past, I came forward and told you that I was in the room by myself when I told you that. I don't have no reason to lie.
Get out of there.
Don't nobody intimidate me. I'm not trying to protect nobody, no nothing. But I'm not gonna sit up here and tell a lie that I can't keep up with. That's just it. I don't know. Like, what you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? He been saying that all day, Slowpoke.
Did you, we're going to
You
get
don't know. You
to
can't keep
what you
up with
told
a
me,
lie.
but I'm going to ask you first. Did you tell back in 2015 that
She back to asking those stupid
you
ass questions. She gonna
met
waste
up
her
with
whole
Nut
day
because
with
someone
that. We gonna be here
stole
tomorrow too,
some of his
man.
items and
'cause
you
he gonna
gave
be
him
there.
those items?
Still gotta
I,
talk to
I don't
him.
recall.
Okay. Now, speaking about what you told me, do you recall telling me and my investigator along that it was actually you who stole the items and then you returned it back to him?
I play too much.
I play too much.
Okay. But do you recall telling myself and investigator along that you actually took those items, but you didn't return them?
I did tell you that.
Yeah, you can use. Yeah, I learned that today. I don't recall. I put that on my thumbnail.
But more importantly,
That's
that
on
you
the
actually met
thumbnail
up
for the
with Nut.
video I dropped
Do you
during their
recall
lunch
telling the
break.
police that
Go
you
check
met up
out
with
on the
Nut
channel. I
to
got a
give him
video
back
up.
those items that were
Said
stolen?
that I don't recall.
I probably did.
You probably did tell the police, or you probably did meet up with him to return the items to him?
I probably did tell that to the police.
You going live tonight? I'm gonna put I don't
Do you
recall.
have the independent
in the
memory
thumbnail,
today
on title.
of you actually returning the items to him?
I did.
Leave it alone.
You did return those
I
items.
did give him his
shaking my
stuff
hand.
back.
What's wrong with you?
So that was something truthful that you told the
I'm just
police.
saying. You see me moving
That
my hand,
was.
that means stop.
I don't know if I told it to the police, but I told it to you.
Isn't it true you also told Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis in January of 2015 that you called Nut and said, hey man, I got your shit right here. Pull up on me. And he came and pulled up on me.
After you robbed them, baby.
And you
I
gave
ain't
him the
getting
stuff
nothing
back.
back. I steal from you, ain't gone, ain't nothing.
put it with it, and put it with a.
And also,
So
during the meeting that you met
I'm a
Nut to
live
give him back
spinner.
his stuff, you talked to him about the beef you were having with him and Kel. With you and Kel. I apologize.
Can you say it again?
Sure. In the same meeting that you gave Nut back his stuff, you and Nut talked about the beef that you were having with Kel.
So when I gave Nut his stuff back, I didn't like the way he looked at me. So we didn't have no conversation.
Come on, man.
He seen all the people I had with
You
me.
talking.
He got his stuff back, said appreciate it, and he left.
Man.
So what I told the investigators was, I don't know what I don't recall what I told him, but I remember giving him his stuff back, and I didn't like the way that he looked at me.
Man, ain't trying to go viral.
Did you remember telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that you and Nut had never had any beef, never had any issues?
I don't recall.
Okay.
No, he ain't safe. He ain't safe.
When
He
you
moving
met with
around
Nut-
now, but
Do you remember
Nobody
who
ain't
you were
made no
with?
move on him
I ain't
because
telling
Thug
you.
ain't out or nothing like that.
Okay,
Nothing
so
ain't
do you
happened
remember
to
who you were
Thug.
with?
But
There's a lot of people
when
with
it's
me.
over with,
Who were some of the people with you?
yeah,
I
get this
can't
man
recall.
off the stand, bro. Mr. C, what's good with you? Why
Well, you
live
just told me that you
25?
weren't
What's
going to tell
happening?
me. So,
Cause I can't. It was a
He
lot of
ain't
people
say,
with me.
bro.
how many people did you have with
He
you?
done got broke. He talking now. He wasn't doing no
More than
talking
5.
earlier. He talking like crazy now. Boy. I don't know where he ate at lunch,
Did not have anyone with him.
but it got him
I
talking.
think so.
Now
Do you
you
remember who
said you
that
ain't
was?
remember none of that. That's
Um.
crazy, man. He get that man been
Yeah.
talking for 6 hours straight.
Uh. I don't know them by name though. He had
That's crazy.
2 or 3 people with him.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Gaines that he had his brother Greedy with him?
I don't.
And that Greedy pulled up in the gray Impala and that Nut pulled up in
Man, a
his
white judge, like,
Tahoe truck, his green Tahoe?
she was ready to dismiss the
From
thing
my
already.
what I remember
She,
was man, they great.
Was Nut in his green
that
Tahoe
nigga talking. They must
truck?
be
Do
had
you
to talk
remember?
to him at lunchtime or something,
Um.
because he talking now. He ain't say nothing all morning,
Damn. I
all this
can't really
afternoon.
recall
He
what
is
Nut was
talking,
in.
bro.
He may have. I ain't pay attention to his car. It just the way the other car pulled up, they made me pay attention.
Okay, so did you not like how Greedy pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, so was your issue with the way Greedy pulled up or
Mm-hmm.
your issue was with Nut?
Yup.
The
She
way
got
they
him
did.
now.
I really.
She got him
I don't
now. She
recall.
used CIA tactics on him, y'all. All day she been using them tactics on him. I was thinking that too. I was thinking Trump could pardon on Thug, but it's on the state level. He can only pardon, the president can only pardon on the federal level.
All right, while
The
you're looking
president
through your
can
notes,
only
we haven't had
pardon
a
on the
break in a
federal
little
level.
while. It's probably time to at least stretch. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Out the window now, he's singing. You feel me? Now they talking about a quick break. You know why they want to do that? they want us to go chop it up and cut it up and make videos off it now, cause now you telling. Man, she did good, bro. We've been watching all morning since it popped off 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We got it in 3 parts. This is the third part right here. Look at that. She tired. Her back hurt. She probably got a bulging disc in her back. she got that. She got that great weave in her head. Old school. Old school trying to get it in. Yeah. You see the earrings, the slope down on the side. Atlanta style. Atlanta style. That made this man sing like a mockingbird. He humming like a hummingbird.
All
On
right,
God.
we can all take a break as well. Anybody need to say anything with the record before we do that?
If they get them a
All right.
Republican,
Nose running.
look, somebody laughing in the courtroom. What they laughing about? Because they got them singing. She worked them. Man, you let that lady work you, man. You let Dusty Foot work you. How you let Dusty Foot work you, though? That's the most exciting thing that happened. This man get worked like that. Now they finna go cut videos about it, but I ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay right here. I ain't gonna stunt though. Prosecution got him though. I ain't gonna. The man talking. Once he started talking about that, it's like he got frustrated of them telling him what he done did. Cause he take pride in it. You know what a serial killer or a serial robber want to do. They want to tell you about what they did. That's why Ted Manson told what he did. That's why Ted Manson, Bundy, and Manson, and Jeffrey Dahmer, and all these more. They want people to know what they did. They want to leave their signature. So Hug asking him over and over and over about the things that he did, repeatedly, and he said, I don't recall. He in his mind, he done ate that lunch, whatever they gave him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they gave him. But in his mind, it's like, you know what? I ain't gonna let y'all twist my tail. I've been doing it. I'm standing on. All right. He done started talking, so that one question then led to another question, to another one. I would have had him saying, I don't recall all day. You ain't gonna force me to talk. You ain't gonna force me to talk. But yeah, before he came on the stand. Yeah, his body language changed up after lunch. We seen him all morning. It's like he slumped now. He ain't tough no more. It's like something pulled off his back. Like, man, hold up. They keep asking me the same questions over and over. His whole demeanor changed. His whole demeanor, his whole style, his facial expression, and all the way he's sitting in the chair changed. 'Cause remember earlier he's sitting up big boy. He's sitting up big boy like he the Don. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was sitting up big boy, smiling, laughing up, kinking, frowning up. And doing all that night, the boy looking like he had been crying on the sideline, man. Like he got it. He took the worst hit from the biggest linebacker on the team. You feel me? They gonna get back to it though. Yeah, he fell off real bad, bro. Yeah, bro. I wasn't looking for him to fall off. Nah, he put on a good showing, bro. The man threw it up like they kicked 2 field goals, bro. The bro threw up like 3 touchdowns on him. Shit. The last 3 drives, man, that man got there and I went in the slump. They done scored 27 unanswered. They done scored 27 unanswered points on the whole goddamn YSL case and Woody. When it's all over and said and done, Woody gonna get charged with Donovan Mitchell, big nuts. Cause he admitted to doing that to Big Nut. He talked to the detectives. Thug them ain't they ain't know nothing about what Thug them had going on. You put your Thug them in their business. Now you done stood up strong in the stand, then gave them boys faith and hope. Them boys looking at you like, okay, keep doing what you doing. They almost got the mistrial earlier today. Now all of a sudden you done cracked under press after lunch. They must be offering you a couple dollars or something, my boy. You understand? What you seeing here? I told you it was gonna be epic this Monday. I told you it was going to be an epic day, you know what I'm saying, in the trial. Either he was going to help the trial out or he was going to hurt it. And right now, the way they questioned them went and the way they done put them tactics on him, man, he folding. When he come back out, it's another break. When he come back out, what he going to do? You know they going to be there tomorrow because Brian Steele and all them other attorneys get a chance to cross-examine the witness. They might even be still answering questions tomorrow. You feel me? Come on, man. But it's just Monday though, so we're gonna see if we can get in there. We're gonna be in here every day. We're gonna be over here every day, you know what I'm saying? Every single day with this young thug thing. After Lil Woody, we'll see about it. Cause I still gotta take time out and be able to cut my videos and put out videos other on hip hop content that I do. But right now, shit, I don't understand how the boy fell off like that. He done started talking, he's singing. K-Cell's gonna tap in soon, you know what I'm saying? He ain't see that. He gonna wanna know, Boy, I thought he was gonna big dog everything. For a second, they Lil Woody was big dogging it. Mm-hmm. She at the same time she did the same thing. She played dumb for a while too. She played right into that game he was playing. She played dumb right along with him. That's what I'm talking. Yup. First he was tough, he played dumb, then he cracked. That's crazy. He was tough. I'm talking about that man was thoroughbred when he hit the stand. I thought he was gonna stand up. You know what I'm saying? Then he's just like, okay, boom. Man, that's crazy, y'all. Yeah, that's crazy. Now he ain't got he can't even go back and say I don't recall no more that much. You know what I'm saying? He got to speak on something. He can't even say I don't recall no more. Because he done spoke on like 6 different questions. He spoke on questions about Rich Homie Quan, if I ain't mistaken. He spoke on questions about Lucci. And he spoke on questions about him giving Big Nut back that jury and him meeting Big Nut and all that stuff. Good job, buddy. Yo, he spoke on all that, so they gonna continue. That's why they took a break, so they can go ahead and game plan again. Okay, he talked about that, so now we can just focus on that. Fuck that other stuff. Throw that other stuff to the side. Let's keep drilling them on the stuff he already talked to us about. That's all they gonna do when they come back out. Keep drilling them stuff he already talked about. And he messed up that last 15 minutes. He messed up real bad that last 15 minutes. That woman actually got him. Yeah, she took him off the map. She blowed him off the map. First I thought she was messing up. I thought she wasn't gonna get him. But boy, he folded. That's why brother was saying earlier, CIA tactics. You know what I'm saying? CIA tactics. Brother then figure out the whole pattern, this whole emotional pattern the whole time. First he was tough, then he played dumb. Now he wide open now. That's why I said he the glue. That's why I ain't needed him. I'm feeling some type of way inside right now because he done started talking. You know what I'm saying? If he would just kept on the line that he had, bro, they wouldn't have had nothing to even be like, the jury go back and say, well, dang, he ain't say nothing about this or this, that, then the third. He done said over and over that he lied. So that's gonna give him a second chance at it. But right now he ain't speaking on lie. He's speaking on fact. Him meeting that. Him getting that back his jury. So that whole part out. The jury done figured that out just like we figured it out, man. Okay, boom, now he ready to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? If he would have kept doing what he was doing, man, Thug would have had a good chance right now. But I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody know nothing about Thug. Yeah, he the glue. He the glue, the one that stick it together. I said that. All us said that. You know what I'm saying? That whole case is based on Lil Woody. Everything he been telling the police from 2015, 16, 17, all the way up. You feel me? And he saying everything was a lie. Mm-hmm. That's why I say, but the thing is, that's why I went back and said, he done said over and over to the jury today that he was lying, he was lying, he was lying. Now, that's in their head, but now that he's speaking on true facts now, they still got to take that in consideration. Facts. So, okay, which one was the fake him and which one is the real him? Is the lying one the real him or the one that's telling the truth, the fake him? You feel me? It's like vice versa. So that's the only thing with this little Woody dude is that he said over and over, you know what I'm saying, he ain't had nothing, you know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing, but now he knows something all of a sudden. Yeah, I want the G attack to work out all day long. I want the G attack to work out. It almost worked, Bill, bruh. Remember when I first went live and they motioned for the mistrial, and they asked him a misleading question that was like evidence? The judge warned the prosecutor right then, the DA right then, don't ask nothing like that or that sort, word your stuff different. And this your last warning. Because they motioned for a mistrial, you know, she said, no, she ain't going to get a mistrial for that. I know y'all want that, but we ain't going to give for that because you was trying to lead with it. But now, hell, that was 6 hours ago. That was 6 hours ago, man. 6 hours ago. Can we get this live up to 1,000 this time? You know what I'm saying? I've been at it all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't think now on one on hit that 1,000, but we getting views though. We still in there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. That's the only thing. I go back and everybody on that. But I dropped that video earlier. Everybody on that video. That was the biggest one from earlier today. We admitted the snitching on Young Thug and why he did it and all that. He said he did it to protect himself in most of his cases. You know what I'm saying? Every time they pop him for something, they pull him in there. The detectives will come pull him out of jail, put him in solitary confinement, come pull him out of jail now and then and ask him about Thug. You know what I'm saying? So he felt like it was going to help him to lie on Young Thug. That's what he told the jury earlier today. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden he knowing things. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden he knowing things. Yeah, he ain't had to do none of that. Cause they ain't, man, come on, man. They pulled me out of jail and they started asking me about what if I know this about this person or that person. I ain't even gonna, and he still had to do all that time. I ain't finna be putting no pressure on nobody like that, man. And I did my own crime. What the hell I'm talking about Young Thug for to save me from a crime that I did to get back on the streets and they do what? Follow me. Now he done told every time he got locked up because he was a hot boy. He said he been getting locked up every year. I got the video up on my page. He said he been getting locked up every year since when he first got locked up. He was 17 years old, and when he turned 18, he got locked up on his 18th birthday, and since then he been locked up every year. So every time when Young Thug was famous, like he said, he a rich person. I know he said I know Thug ain't do all this, but I'ma say he did it. That's what he's saying. Like some, you know what I'm saying, bro? What you mean? You in the streets, my boy? The streets. You get jammed up, and then you come back and you talking about somebody else's business, cause you jam up. Man, you might well tell on yourself. You might well tell on yourself, and that's from me to you. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I'm covering the dude because he hot right now. He getting views, and I got to try and make some wealth off this joint. You heard me? Yeah. All type of nigga. Now then, I came back out with that Boston Richie interrogation video. We seen that pieces of that when it first came down, and when that happened, Boston Richie had just took off with the with Future. Well, they had the track with Future, and they said Boston Richie was telling. You heard me? Which he was, but the nigga music was so good, I stopped messing with him after that. I don't even mess with. I don't mess with BG at all. You know what I'm saying? And I came up on BG. I think his music whack. I think he'll rat. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll tell something to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? All these people rats. You understand? You know, but I end up starting back listening to Boston Richie because the music just was too. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, the little homie that snitch. You know what I'm saying? The little homie that snitch. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop messing with him for about a year and a half. Oh man. But I ain't never going back and listen to Finesse and them. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas just lame to me right now. Because people just tell for no reason. Dry snitching. That's what we call it in South Carolina. Just snitching dry. Just snitching random. You know what I'm saying? Just to have a conversation. I don't like that. Don't come around me like that. If we around and we just chilling, whatever, and then you pop off and say, man, you know such and such did that. I don't give a damn if that nigga bought a car with 22. I don't care if his girl just had his baby. I don't care nothing about that man business. He ain't tell me his business. So don't tell me nothing about nobody, man or woman, family or not. And I hate that. That's one thing I don't like. Family, when you get with family, they get to talk about that, man, you know such and such, man, no. Shit up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. That ain't my energy. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you sure we got the same bloodline? Because you talking reckless right now. That's how I treat them. I ain't got the beat round the bush. They know, hey, this sleazy black, NoPlayingDinero. I ain't gonna hold no punches. This Carolina talking. I am Carolina. I speak like this because I am the biggest. I am the largest. I am the best. Why wouldn't I? Even with my little 2300, I mean, yeah, my 2300 subs, shit, you know what it is. You know what it is. This is nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I want to see if you can keep up. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got 18,000, 100,000, keep up with me. Because mine's going to go so fast, I might pass you. You might give up before I do. You might feel like you making 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a month on YouTube, and all of a sudden you start making 1,000 every month. You might say, oh, they ain't bringing enough income, and stop doing place to push out content so I can start making that bread. Shit, that's how we doing it. Huh? Well, like 50 said, you get rich or die trying. You know what I mean? Now what you think Lil Woody doing right now? What you think he doing right now in the back? Man, I done messed up. Man, I done met, man, niggas is shaking their head right now. Niggas is shaking their heads right now. And they'll get back to trial soon. You already know what it is. Shout out to all my people tapping in, man. East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, down south. You already know what it is. We tapping in, we going strong. All my people been rocking with me all day. You know what I'm saying? Tripping out this little wooded situation. I told you it was gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? I told you it was gonna be epic. We here. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to run it up to 50,000 views, but if we get 50,000, so be it. Hey, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. We did good today. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You don't know what you do it to it. Shit, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? We got my people tapping in out of VA. K-Cells, shout out to you. Mika, what's good with you? Rebecca, what's good with you? Brandon, what's good with you? Splash Game, what's good with you? David, what's good with you? You already know we up in here. Big homie vibes, you feel? We got one talking, y'all. We got one squealing, y'all. Yeah, we got one pig in our chill. Yeah, he should have been the one getting paid, ain't it? He been going, they said he was going to the dang on precinct freely on his own free will to talk. So he was going to get paid, yo. He was just going to the police station just to talk. They was getting him a little $200-300 when he fall off. The boy was a jack boy robber. He probably was shooting heroin. He probably wasn't shooting. He probably was snorting heroin and coke at the same time, speedballing. And that allegedly, they back with it. Lil Woody back with it. Let's go. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Let's get the likes up, man. Yeah, it's Ohio stepping in here. It's Mississippi stepping up in here. You know what it is. Alabama tapping in. Shouts out to Alabama, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Show boy NoPlayingDinero tapping in with another viral live video. Hit us up. Yeah, they about to get that boy back on the stand. He started talking the last segment. Now he back to talk some more. He back to squeal some more, man. He back to create some non-stop content. Y'all gonna have me working, boy. I'm gonna have to break this down many ways. You know what I'm saying? You have to break this down many ways. Yeah, he said he gave the big nut back that chain, that jewelry he robbed him for. I don't get nothing back. Back in my day, my heyday, a 211, I gotta have it. I ain't getting nothing back. Don't call nobody about me. You call them, I might beat them. And they know not to call me. Don't tell me who looking for me. I ain't going to the state fair. I ain't going to the sports around. I ain't going to the Mayfest. I ain't going to see monster trucks. Shit, we back. We back. They old school. Shout out to old school with the what they used to call that right in the days. It don't matter. Old school with the curly fly drop. Curly fried drops. Old school with the candy curl weed. School shit, she'll pay some. She'll pay some. Senior citizen ankles. That's what the other DA got. Not the one talking now with the braid. The other one with the box cut with the what she got? She got that Ty Banks. I mean Tony Braxton, the one with the Tony Braxton cut. Next time she talking, ask some questions or something like that, or grill somebody. Look at her ankles. She got them senior citizen ankles. She got them senior citizen ankles. Oh, foot. Real, man. Real nigga vibe. The judge back. I ain't doing nothing but tripping, man. I love these women, man. I love them all, man. I'm just running my mouth, y'all. About to roll me one, man. You see my cigar. I've been doing this all day, man. This how we coming, man. Shouts out to the mods. Shouts out to the #1 mods out there, man. You already know what it is. My mom got business to take care of, so all of them can't be here at one time. But sometimes we all tap in it together. You feel me? We gonna keep the channel growing. We gonna keep the channel hype. We gonna keep the channel real. We gonna keep the channel funny. We gonna talk this thing. We gonna live this thing. We gonna walk this thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can't do nothing but what we got to do in this world. If you ain't doing nothing other than what you got to do in the world, I don't know what to say to you. It's like Kool-Aid. Niggas ain't even drinking Kool-Aid no more, man. You know what I'm saying? If you still out there drinking Kool-Aid, man, shoot yourself, man. For real.
Now, Mr. Copeland, we just talked
Let's go. We good,
about MDC. And I want to go back very quickly to the shooting at the gambling house in Lakewood. Remember us
Shooting
talking
at
about
the
that
gambling house in Lakewood.
And when we talked about it earlier, do you recall back in 2015, in the same January 2015 interview, telling the detectives that initially you all thought it was MDC that shot at you at the gambling house?
Can you say that again?
Sure. When discussing the gambling house shooting, initially, do you remember telling Detective Gaither that initially you all thought that it was MDC that shot at you all at the gambling house?
I know MDC didn't shoot at us. Me.
Yeah, come back strong, bro. Come back strong, bro.
And
come back strong, bro. They broke you.
when you talked to Detective Gaither, Detective Dennis about the shooting, you actually went into some details about what happened that night of the shooting. Do you recall doing that?
What you mean?
Like telling Detective Gaither, giving them details about what happened the night of the shooting.
I remember what happened, but I don't remember what I told the police.
Okay, what do you remember happening?
Niggas was shooting at us. I mean, people were shooting at us.
All right. And where were you all? Where were you standing when they were shooting at you?
Outside.
Okay, and you said they were shooting at us. Who else was out there with you?
A lot of people, little kids. I can't be specific who was out there.
Okay. Do you tell Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that Thug was out there with you?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that the individuals started shooting from the bushes.
I don't recall where they were shooting at, but I thought they were shooting at.
And also, did you tell Detective Gaither that you ended up having to run behind a young woman who was out there as well?
I don't recall what I told the investigators.
And do you recall telling the investigators that at the Cascade skating ring, you confronted Kel about them shooting at you all from the bushes?
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with what I said. This some shit, screaming language. This got everything to do with threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on, like.
Was Threat at the gambling house when it got shot up by Kel?
Young, you say nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Coin Dad at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know where Threat and Rich Homie Coin, but
singing again.
I'm a ride with my brother.
He said the judge said it can't be used.
They was
again.
beefing.
Said they shot up Rich Homie. People shit.
And
Gambling house. Matter
yeah,
of
we
fact,
pulled up and did
my
that.
pen in. It's going crazy.
And as a result of, why did you and Threat shoot up Rich Homie Quan Daddy's barbershop?
Because I'm a ride with Threat.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did Threat tell you why he was shooting?
I don't ask no question. I just say let go.
Let's go. I don't ask no question. I just say let's go.
And when Rich Homie Quan's barbershop was shot up, was that in September of 2014? Do you remember?
I don't know when. I know we went up there and shot it up.
Okay. Was it before Nut was killed?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened the day that you and Threat shot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's barbershop?
What you mean?
But do you remember that day? What led up to you going to the barbershop and shooting it up?
I told him they go do it.
What led up to you saying, let's go do it? Why?
Threat was mad. He was like, he fucking keep scaring my language. He was talking, playing like we somebody to play with. And I was ready. I had them choppers on deck.
Why was Threat beefing with Rich Homie Quan to shoot up his daddy's shop?
I'm Cause we didn't know where he was.
So did you go to the shop looking for Rich Homie
content
Quan?
right here.
Nah, we went to send a message.
We went to send a message. Get them likes up for me, y'all.
What time did you go and shoot up?
I ain't telling you that.
Okay. Was it in the morning? Was it?
It was at night.
To your knowledge, did anyone send Threat to go shoot up Rich Homie Quan's daddy's shop to send a message?
No, he said what he said, and I told him let's go do it.
You talking about Rich Homie Daddy something, nah. Let's go. Let's get them
You
views
said
up.
that you all went to go send a message. What message were you sending?
We ain't the ones to play with.
You the one to play with.
Did
You see,
something
you
happen
talking
between
now.
Rich
You
Homie
did.
Quan and Threat prior to you all having to go send a
Oh, that ain't
message?
cool. He's saying worse
Yeah,
than
but I don't know
Saute,
nothing
bro.
about it.
He got that high pitch saying.
So how
He's
do you know
singing
something
like
happened
Mariah
if you don't know
Carey
anything
right
about
now.
it?
Because I can't say for facts if it's the truth.
You see that? David. He like. He just had the judge straight up. Do I got immunity? Earlier today he stood strong, cat dog. He stood strong earlier today, cat dog.
Now,
He
did
broke.
this shooting
He got tired of looking at
of
old
Rich
lady
Homie
with
Quan's
that
daddy's
candy
barbershop
cane.
start the beef between If Gang and YSL?
The beef was never between If Gang and YSL.
Okay.
The beef was between me, Threat, and Shell Kill. Rich Homie Quan. Because they were Shell Kill was trying to ride Rich Homie Quan.
Look at all. That's what I'm talking about. Old girl right there
The
with
streets
the weed who
through
asked the
YSL
question.
into what me and had going on.
Old Dusty Foot.
Well, that takes me back to the shooting at Lakewood, right?
Can you repeat that?
Sure. You just said that the streets brought YSL into what you and Threat had going on, correct? That's what you just said?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes for the record?
Yes, my bad.
So going back
Yeah,
to
you see that.
the
But
shooting
Woody
at
stood
the
strong
gambling
earlier
house,
today, bro. The
when
first
you
two
learned that
lives
Shell
on
Kell
this morning
was the one
session.
who shot
After lunch, he did good.
up the
This the
vehicle.
third session he broke, bro. The last one he broke.
Did you and
He's
Shell
telling everything now.
why
He gone. Soon
two
as
of
they
you
get their
met at the
time or they
Cascade
get out of
Skating
jail, they gonna take that
Nothing
boy
I
out.
say could be used in no courtroom,
That's correct.
federal or state.
Federal
The
state.
parameters of the immunity or
So he said he don't
Nothing
want to
can be
get
used.
charged in
Correct.
federal.
And what your question was?
when you and Shell Kell met at the Cascade Skating Rink?
Now they
Did
asking
the
them
two of
them
you
same
shake
questions all
hands
over
and say
again.
that the
Y'all
beef
see
was
that?
over
Now
when
he
y'all
asking them all
met at the
on one
Cascade
by
Skating
one.
Rink?
I put a gun out on him.
He must be wasn't
At
clear
the
on
Cascade
if he
Skating
could get
Rink?
charged
Cascade Skating
again.
Okay.
And it's a
Well,
good
who'd you
set
pull it
right
out
there,
on?
y'all.
Shell Kill.
And once you pulled the gun out on Shell Kell, what happened?
I had somebody with me that I didn't want to get caught up in my bullshit.
Who was with you?
I can't recall.
Well, if somebody you just
I
said,
can't remember who it was with me.
okay. So how do you know you didn't want them caught up in your shenanigans?
I just know.
Because I wasn't here to put nobody else in my. I
He
just wasn't
tried
gonna do
me,
that.
bro.
Okay. So
Yeah, he
after you
tried
pulled the gun
hard,
out
bro.
on
This
him,
morning he
did you
did
shake
damn
hands
good.
with
Boy,
him
I
to
thought,
say that the
boy,
beef was over
when
between
they
the
asked
two
for that
of you?
mistrial,
Nope.
they ain't granted.
I pulled the gun out
Stayed
and
up
let him
there
know I
6
could have
more
got you
hours.
right
It's
now.
over. He telling.
And you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't.
All right. So,
telling now, y'all.
did you tell the police Gaither and Dennis back in January 2015 that you and Shell Cal shook hands and said that the beef was over and y'all two were laughing about it?
Well, I'm talking to the police, so I'm not going to tell them what actually took place. If I knew that y'all was going to do what y'all doing today, I wouldn't never even did what I did.
Never said
Okay.
nothing.
And then after you
You know they were
told
putting it together
them,
for
after you
something.
told the police
talking
that you
about
all shook
Thug,
hands,
every time you go there, you went there freely.
told the police that Kel wanted you to
Crazy.
FaceTime Thug.
Thug had nothing to do with what we had going on.
That's not what I'm asking you, Mr.
I'm
Cooper.
telling you the truth.
Did Kel shoot up or shoot Thug's car the night that the gambling house was shot up?
Let's see what
Everybody
Thug
cut
doing.
got
Thug
shot up,
looking at
and
that
I can't
too.
say if I
Thug
never
looking
seen
dead
who
reckless
actually
at
did
this
it to
guy.
say that it was
Oh,
Kel
he
who
ain't
did it.
down.
Was Thug's car one of the cars that was shot up the night that the gambling house was shot up?
My car was shot up, and a few other cars. I didn't see Thug car because once I came from
Earlier
behind the
today, he
wall,
said he wasn't
everybody
there
was
today, he don't
scared
recall.
of pulling
Now
off.
he telling it.
So is your response that you don't know if Thug's car was shot up?
I don't recall if his car was shot. I doubt it was shot up because I seen it a couple days later or whatever.
Did you tell the police that when, back in this January interview with Gaither and Dennis, that when Kel asked you to FaceTime Thug, you FaceTime Thug and said, hey, Slime, the beef over with. So Thug was like, yeah, it's over with. And then Kel got on the phone and Thug started talking. And Thug said, the beef ain't over with until you pay for my window. You shot my window.
But I told you I'd make anything up if I'm talking to investigators.
Okay. And they clarified and they asked you, is that what Kel said? And you said, no, that's what Thug told Kel.
It don't take a rocket science to come up with. I don't recall what I told investigators. I know I wasn't going to tell you that I put a gun on Sheriff Hill, and if I didn't have certain people with me, I was going to do something to them.
Okay. And that furthermore, you said you told Detective Gaither and Dennis, yeah, he shot Thug's window. So Thug, like, I don't care about none of that, about what you all have going on. You still shot at me. Just pay for my window. If you don't pay for my window, hey man, I ain't letting nothing go. I looked at Kel and said, that's between y'all two. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis that?
You know, I don't even talk like that.
All right.
I don't know why he started telling
And then
they must be
afterwards,
threatening him doing one of them breaks, bro. Right after
they
lunch.
hung up from FaceTime.
And he probably
And
got the
Kel's
clarity.
like, nah, man, call nuts.
That none of that he said could be used against
And
him.
so you and Kel
in
started
federal or
talking,
state court.
and you told Kel, just pay
But
for the
now it's
window.
like, dang.
This shit over. And Kel's like, pay for the window? This nigga just tried me. Did you tell the police that that's what Kel told you after he got off the phone with the...
Yep.
When I pulled that gun out on Sheriff Hill, I said, I could have got you. He went his way, and I went mine.
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis that you actually did shoot at Kel's house back in June of 2015? In the interview in June of 2015, you actually told the police that you shot at Kel. Do you not recall that?
He told him himself.
Okay. So
I don't even think I got a chance to get him.
you said that. You told the police you shot in the air, but Kel was around. Do you recall telling the police that?
Can you say it again?
Sure.
I shot in the air, but what?
What's that, Jesus, son?
All right, well, that may be something he told the police too. I don't know. She can ask about it and he can answer whatever his recollection is of what he said to the police. Go ahead.
Y'all go check out the content. It's on my page. Come
Okay,
back to the
well,
live.
that is true. So make sure that you have a basis for your
Let's get
questions.
that
I do,
content
Your Honor.
rolling. Share the content. We got 17 in the live.
Looking
Can
at
we
those
get
pictures, did
17
you also
likes,
speak to
please?
detectives in
Thank
June
y'all.
of 2015?
Anthony,
June? Yes.
come put this back in your book.
And during that interview, do you recall telling the police that you actually did shoot at Kel, but you told that you actually shot in the air, but Kel was around.
Me trying now.
I love God too much
What's
to be
good
shooting at him.
with you?
Okay. Do you recall telling the police that you shot in the air?
No, I don't. I don't even recall ever shooting in the air.
That's what I say. Like,
Now, I
yeah,
want to go
he
back
got
to the
them.
January
He gonna have the
28,
jury so
2015 interview.
confused.
Do you
'Cause
recall
he
telling the
basically tell them,
detectives
man, look, I don't recall none of this.
that
Now,
you
I'm
told
lying
Kel,
about this. I lied about all
you
this.
got a
And
problem with
still asking
Thug,
me.
you don't have a problem with me. That's over with, and y'all shook hands.
Yeah, I don't recall what I done told the investigators.
And he the whole case. Old case sales ain't brought back yet. Shouts out to the tag, Latif. Shouts out to
Now, in
Cat
the
Dog,
same
Big Shooter. What's going
2015
on with you?
interview
Big Shotter, what's
with
good with
Gaither
you?
and Dennis,
Yeah,
after
they
you
probably
spoke
sick of that
with
goddamn old Montel Williams head.
them, Gaither and
That boy got
Dennis,
that Michael
about
Jordan thing going on.
what led up
Hey, he
to the
stood
shooting
strong
on the
earlier today.
highway.
Now he folding
Do you
out. He
recall
folding
giving
under
them more
pressure.
detailed information about the shooting on the highway?
What you mean?
Sure. Let me ask you this. Do you remember how long your interview was with Gaither and Dennis?
They questioned me so many times.
Okay. Do you remember the interview being approximately
Man
3
said they
hours?
questioned me so many
Probably
times.
so.
The man
And
been
in the
going off
course of
all
that
day.
interview, do you recall talking
Shooter,
to
the
them
man
about a
going off
number of
all day,
different
man.
things?
He talking now though. He
Like, I
still
don't
strong
recall.
all day, but he talking now. Shit, it's about time to smoke again. I smoked 6 blunts already the day watching this joint. They ain't down. They don't
And
even count
speaking
the
with
3 blunts
Gaither
I
and
smoke on the
Dennis
morning
about
show.
the
You know I
shooting
got a
on the
morning show.
highway,
I do a morning show every
do you
morning,
recall
y'all.
being at a pool party before the shooting occurred on the highway?
No.
Okay. Isn't it true that you told Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that you all were at someone's home or at the pool party and you were ready to leave when you saw Booshi, Booshi, get on the phone um, prior to you leaving the party?
I don't.
Okay. And you actually thought Booshi might be setting you up.
She know better.
Okay. But right, did you tell the detective you thought that she might be setting you up,
I don't recall what I told the detectives.
and you thought that Booshi might be setting you up because she was friends with Nuts family?
I don't know who her family friends
Yeah,
with.
he got smarts. He doing this
I don't
part.
even
He
know who her
trying
family
to.
is.
But I just hate the fact that he started answering those questions. He should have just kept saying on recall, man. Somehow she slipped it in
Do
and
you
she
recall
used so many
them
tactics on the
saying in
lady.
that same interview that once you all left the party,
She used CIA tactics on them. She broke them.
you all got on the highway and you got near, I believe it was Atlanta Medical Center back then? And that's the area in which where the shooting occurred on the
But he
highway.
good now. Everything that he's saying, they
Can you
can't
say it
use
again?
against him.
Sure. That after
And
you
then he
left the
telling
the
them
pool
right then and
party,
they none of that ain't got
you
nothing to do with
and
Thug.
Shannon got into a car
None of
and
his
you
beef
all
ain't got
left.
nothing to do with Young
And
Thug.
the route that you took was near Atlanta Medical Center.
Oh, I don't recall what I told the investigators. The truth of the matter was I was trying to protect my friend. Threat.
Okay. Were you trying to protect threat when you all were getting
I don't recall what.
was threat in the car with you when you were getting shot at on the highway?
I don't recall.
Do you remember telling the detectives that you reached out to Yet Gotti because he was at the time
You reached out to like yeah, got it.
to tell him you thought that Bushi set him
Class
up?
game, you good with you.
I don't recall.
Yeah, he trying to hold. Yeah, he's still trying to hold his own, still fight to help Thug out. But it's all on what that jury gonna think from him automatically coming out saying nothing to do with my beef or what this was going on. These people ain't had, I don't recall nothing. You know what I'm saying? And every time the police stopped them or they locked them up, they pulled them inside the interrogation room, take them out the jailhouse to the precinct and question him and ask him what you know about Thug, and he'll make stuff up to try and help his own case. But he
And when
still
you
went
spoke to
fed and
him,
did fed time. Nothing he
and
said
you
helped him
confronted him and
on
said,
none
your
of
girl
his
just set
cases.
me up. He responded, he said, who?
They know he
Bushi?
killed
And then
Big
he told
Nut.
you he was going to call you back. He hung up. He called back and said, she doesn't know what you're talking about, that she didn't set you up.
Yeah, he should
I
have
don't
never
recall.
even. I feel like that too. When he got caught for his crimes, he shouldn't have never talked about nobody else. No matter if he knew something about him or not, man. You don't throw nobody under the bus like that, bro. You don't put them in the mix of no investigation or nothing like that, man. You don't, that's like wishing jail on your enemy, dog. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Jail is a bad place. You feel me? Jail ain't a place for nobody to be at. On God, I don't recall. Oh, that boy, they're beast. I ain't gonna stop. We be having some nice people inside the chat and
Now,
on the live. You know what I'm saying? We gonna start doing this on all the time. I did the video earlier today. I put that on the
earlier we
thumbnail. I
talked
don't
about who
recall.
you were with, or back in 2015, who you were hanging with
He
back
just
in
said
January of
earlier he ain't recall
2015.
about that either.
And did you tell detectives in this same January interview, Detective Gaither and Dennis, that outside of Shannon and Little D from Mechanicsville, you're not going to see them hanging with anybody else?
I don't recall what I told the
That's why I
investigators.
said he back to saying I don't recall now.
Did
You
you
know what I'm
also tell
saying?
them that there's not going to be one time that you don't see you and Little D together, no matter what?
I don't recall what I told the investigators. But Lady is not a. He's not
There
my.
you go.
He's not. He don't have my life. He don't. He not like me.
What do you,
Lady is a pretty boy. He for the girls.
He for the girl. He
okay, so
for
when
the
you say he's not
girl,
like
did
you, what
it?
do you mean?
Yes. Am I pronouncing that
I don't
right?
recall.
Okay, so why
I'm,
do you just say that?
Am I pronouncing that right?
I don't
I don't want to
recall.
pronounce nothing wrong going here. Hey, man,
So
he ate
when
good
you
before
say
at
he's like the
lunchtime. That's
girls,
why he
what do you
came back
mean?
talking.
He's a pretty boy.
Okay.
He not a troublemaker.
He came back frustrated. He ready to go to sleep after lunch because
Okay,
he
so
was
what does that
full.
mean?
Man, let me get this over with. And I
Why did you
ain't
tell
know
him
it's
that?
gonna last 6 hours.
Lady was only around for the girls.
He was only around for the
So when he
girls.
got beat up in the club, was that only for the girls?
He got beat
Yeah.
up in the club for the girls.
I don't know.
So if he's only about the girls,
Lady is not a fighter. He's not a pretty boy.
He get a lot of women. You got to keep one around if you got a squad at least.
are you aware of Little D shooting at people's houses after he got beat up in the club in April of
Hell,
2015?
no. Lady don't know how to shoot no gun.
Were you
Lil D
aware of
don't
him
know how
being
to shoot no
convicted of that?
gun.
Cause Lady wanna be something that he ain't. So he probably took a charge. Ain't no telling.
He a
Now,
big
are you
shooter.
familiar with a person by the name of
Lil D is
Trivia
dangerous, guarantee. Yeah,
Who?
you know Lil
and
D
Trivia?
dangerous. He
I
for
don't
the
know who that
girls.
is.
Okay.
He
Do
dangerous.
you know of Moonton having a girlfriend named Trivia?
Yeah, it's been 6 hours. It done broke him, Splash.
Oh, the girl. Yeah, I know who.
It
I
done
don't know.
broke
I
me.
know who you talking
I
about.
went in the room and got
Okay.
the blanket.
And
I'm in the
Trivia,
studio
was she
part
at
of the
one point in
house.
time also dating
Shit, I would have did this in the
Shell
room
Cal?
if I knew he was gonna do it that long. I would have
That's
laid
her.
down.
I'm asking you.
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you recall telling the detectives about Trivia and about the issues you had with Trivia yourself?
I ain't had no issues with her.
If y'all want to see the first two parts of this, today, Lil Woody on the track on the stand. We got part one, part two. It's part three right here. They up on the
Do you
channel.
recall telling the detectives about Moontook and Shell Cal getting into an argument at Club Crucial?
We grown, we men, we ain't doing no arguing.
We ain't doing
Especially
no
not over no
arguing.
girl.
Not over no
Do you
woman.
recall telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis?
I would tell them anything.
All right, it's time to smoke again.
And that their argument wasn't
Y'all
over
ain't
a
roll
girl.
up again. We been
I don't
here all
recall.
day. I should have moved my equipment closer too, for real, for real. I gotta lay back when I smoke this goddamn gas here. The other one got my head now. Yeah, he wasn't nervous in that room talking to them detectives, telling them stuff about they ain't need to know. They ain't had no case until he started talking. That's the only thing about it. We got 18 in the house. I sure appreciate everything. Shouts out to all my people
Earlier,
tapping
you
in.
talked about pulling a gun out on Shell Kelly.
Put your
Call
state in
telling
the
me that a
chat.
few
Put your
moments ago.
state in the chat.
Yes.
Okay. In this same January, excuse me, I thought it was in June, but in this same January interview, do you recall telling Detective
Yeah,
Gaither
old Dusty
that
Foot.
you actually told Shell
Yeah, it's
Cal
time to smoke, y'all, again. We smoked all day long. It's time to blow some more.
that you almost
Ain't
shot at him
advertising.
and that you could have
Ain't
killed him if you
advertising.
wanted to? You actually told Detective Gaither.
If I got a chance, I would have.
Okay. But did you tell Detective
Man,
Gaither
we got
that
to smoke all
you told
tomorrow
Shell
too,
Cal
man. He gonna be
that
on
you almost
stand.
shot at him?
I don't recall.
Okay. And that you actually told him,
Thanks
I
for
was this
everybody
close to
tapping
you, but I
in on
could
the
have
live
killed
all
you
day,
if I
rocking
wanted
with me.
to.
Yeah, I don't recall.
And that's when you
I'll be
told
telling
him,
hood
I
stories
ain't shoot
tonight
at
on
you, but I
live.
shot in the air.
Hood story
If I
late
would have
night
shot
show.
you, I could have got you.
You say that again?
Sure. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither that you actually did tell Shell Cal that you
Yeah.
almost tried to shoot at him,
Boy, that
but
wax
that you
had me
ended up
so
shooting in
high.
the air?
I ain't
I
smoked
don't
that
recall.
wax on my with the weed in a minute.
And
Bitch
that
keep
you
going
told
out,
him,
but that be had
I
me
would have
close.
shot you. I could have gotten to you, bro.
Anytime he got shot at? No, I don't recall.
And even when you told Detective Gaither that you intended to shoot at Shell Cal, were you arrested that day at all?
Because I'm not telling on myself.
But you told her what you told Shell Cal, which was that you were shooting at him.
I told her lies because I knew she wouldn't be able to go back and
Damn, yeah.
knew she wouldn't go back and get nothing to prove that what I said was true.
Okay, but you just told this jury that you
Oh
did
yeah.
try to shoot at Shell Cal, so that wasn't a lie, correct?
No, I put a gun out on her. It's a difference.
On that cartridge. That cartridge something else, boy. Yeah, he'll supposed to lie and the Jew know it. Oh yeah. Throw that mug away with Tom Brown.
Now, after
What? My feet?
after
No,
January
I'm just going live,
28th,
son.
did you then go back to the police department in February 20th after you, your daughter, and your child's mother were shot at when you were coming out the house?
They took me down there.
Okay. And when they took you down there, did you speak with the police?
I had no choice.
And
Yeah,
did
we
you
know
tell
he
them
told
what
him, but
happened
damn,
to
at least
you?
try to help bro
I
out.
told them different stories.
For real. Just
What do
try
you
to help
recall
him out a
happening
little
the
bit.
day that you, your child, and your child's mother were shot at?
My child was crying.
over that couple hours,
She wouldn't start crying.
and now he
I took her
talking
to.
so
I was
much,
taking. We was
that's
taking her to the
hurting. That's
hospital.
gonna hurt Thug in the
We
end.
came out the door. Somebody was out there waiting, and then what happened?
Okay. When you went to come out, where were you? Where
Carver
were you?
home.
Okay. And
Yup.
where were you taking your baby?
To the hospital.
So,
And today, do you
yeah,
recall which hospital you were taking her to?
I think Sky's right. This one that I used
shout
to
out to
always
the
take her to.
chat, man.
Okay.
Hope
And
everybody day going
once you
pleasant.
walked out the
Hit that
house, what
like,
do you
share,
remember happening?
subscribe. We been here all day, man.
I look around. I seen the cussing at the stop sign, just sitting there.
We about to grow to a whole nother
Uh,
level. We
I
got what,
walk towards the car.
miles
I mean, I
right
walked
now?
towards my car and
We gonna grab
I grabbed my baby mama hand and pull her closer
2
to me.
miles.
And the car
We got
pulled
taken
out
out of
like it
Phoenix.
could come, like they were trying to figure out which way they wanted to go. Then they turned my way. I told her to get down. I pulled the gun out, put my baby behind my back because she was in a car seat. I pulled my gun out. I can't remember if I threw my child in the back seat with my baby mama or if I just held her behind my back. But the car rolled on side of me. I seen all the windows up, and I didn't just want to shoot anybody out for paranoid. So I waited. They rolled up, let they window down, and tried to shoot. And I shot all in their car.
We gonna talk
And what
down.
happened after you shot their car?
I ran around, grabbed my baby mama out the back seat, told her to duck behind me
Yeah, that's
as we
crazy.
tried to go back into the apartment. And they
Name,
got out the
like,
window
some
and
detail.
tried
Yeah,
to
you
shoot.
remember the
They
girl
shot.
name? It's
And
that's when they said that girl,
I
she
shot
slipped
back
up and
at them
said the girl
again.
name. He was like, why you said
And
that?
the
That
car
was
started
crazy.
making a lot of
That's what
noise.
made
They
them
ran into a
nervous.
house. They jumped out, and I shot at them some more. Then the neighbors somehow we couldn't get in, but she got
But she
in,
said
and
that
we
girl
ran. The
name. He
neighbors
said, why you
was in
got
the
to say
house.
her name like that? You heard me?
And the neighbor, the house you ran into, were they initially outside as well when the
It's
shooting
over now.
first
Shit, you
started?
can
Do
talk
remember?
about everything now.
I think it
You all day
was,
to do
but I
that.
can't. It was so fast. I wasn't caring about it. My only mind was on my kid and my baby mom.
And when that occurred, did you feel the need that you had to protect your child and your child's mother?
That's my job.
And that's why you shot back.
That's my job.
I got y'all boys on the
And
mod, man. Y'all boys been rocking with me all
once
day.
everything
Each one of
occurred,
these
did you wait for
lives,
the
even when
police
y'all
to
couldn't
come
find
to
me,
tell them about
y'all
what
went out there and
happened?
found the
No,
live. You heard me?
I was trying to dip,
We'll add that. We got a
but
couple
when I
more
came out, the
mods.
police came
Everybody
so
respect
fast.
each other. And we'll be all
Shit, they caught
good.
me.
And when they caught up with you, did you tell them everything you just told the jurors right now while you were still on the scene, still back at Carver Homes?
No, I lied and said that somebody named Tate was shooting
Well,
back at them,
Okay.
and when he said he gonna call Gator, whatever her name is, I knew she was gonna be like, which Tate? So I just went ahead and told him I was shooting back.
Okay. So when you went down to the police department and you spoke with the detective, do you recall initially not wanting to tell them who shot at you or who you saw shooting at you?
So, I mean, I tell it over and over and over and over and over that I never saw no one face. To this day, I still
this shit
never
got
saw
me
no one
off.
face. They tell us they pressing me. They kept asking me. I didn't know nobody. And then the next day they wanted the gun. They gave me 24 hours. I didn't give them the gun. They locked me up.
The man
And
was
when they locked
living.
me up, they put me on
The
ice.
man was living at the police station rent free.
Crazy. I was
Every time, but he get paid when he get there. He stay there for a whole 2-3 days and get his money, tell what he needs to tell on thug, and go on. Knowing the people building the case on this man. He knew they was building the case on him. He kept going on.
I could get out there and do what I know.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to the interview now on February 20th, 2015. And looking at those state's exhibits, can you find the one that's February 20, 2015?
It's right in front of me.
And is that the one that you and Deshaun were in the interview room together?
Yes.
He went down his free will.
And do you
many
recall
times.
there being times in the interview that the detectives left and you and Deshaun were in there by yourselves?
I can't really say how that interview went because the police don't question me so many times.
And in that interview, initially, did you even tell that first detective that it was Tay who shot you?
No, I don't know which. It was so many of them. I just know when I was still in Carbon Home, I tried to go outside to get the key from the car because I had already left the car running, and they Sharon dropped her purse, which had the key in it. So I was trying to go get the key, and then that's when the police caught me. And the first police that came up, he didn't know me, and I didn't know him, so I just told him anything. But when he was like, "They getting the gang unit here," I was like, "Shit," because the gang unit know everybody I know. So I just told them. I shot back.
And even when you told me you shot back, you did not get arrested for shooting back at Tay, or excuse me, shooting back at
He
the
didn't
car
get
that shot
arrested
at you.
because he was the police.
Right.
himself.
So when I went ahead and admitted that I was shooting back, they searched me, and then he was like, "Okay, man, you're not under arrest, whatever." So he's like, "We just want to take you down for questioning." I'm like, "But if me and my baby mama got shot up, why you only taking me? If you're gonna lock me up, just gonna lock me up." And then one of the police because the police put like his handcuff, and he was like, "Nah, we don't need that." Told him put the handcuffs up, and he like, "Man, come." So I like, "Do I gotta go?" He like, "Yeah, because I gotta get your statement." So I'm like, "Well, why she?" And he like, "She can come too."
Yup.
And the both of you all went to the police department.
Every time
He
he
took
got
it
caught
down.
up on something, he went there, hey, man,
And
look, you
she
know,
wasn't
hey,
arrested and you
thug
weren't
doing
arrested.
this, man.
No, we wasn't.
This, that, and third.
And during that interview, do you recall them trying to find out from you who was the person that shot at you?
That's what he kept asking. I don't recall, but I know that's what he kept asking.
And you were concerned about telling them because you were concerned about snitching.
No, at that point, I didn't give a fuck about. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I didn't care about nothing or nobody walking this earth.
During that interview, do you recall the detective? And let me actually just strike that. The person who interviewed you, was it Detective Thorpe?
I don't have a clue who it was.
Okay. Do you remember being Detective Gaith or Detective Dennis?
I remember them saying that the gang unit gonna come question me. I don't remember. I don't even know if they questioned me about this. I can't remember.
Okay. Do you remember the detective asking, or did the detective ask you, do you recognize anybody in the car that tonight this evening shot at you? Do you recognize anybody? And Deshaun says, I couldn't see their face. He asked you, you recognize who it is. I'm just waiting on you to be real with me about it. And you said it won't stop it. And he says to you, so you saying the loyalty, not knowing who was out here shooting at your baby mama and your baby ain't gonna stop it?
That'd be the
Because you
best
can't
thing
sit here
him
and tell me
move out of
today
country.
who you recognize as the person who was
You
shooting
think
at you.
would it ate, man? That man that
And
ate
then
got there.
you continue to say,
over
I
goddamn
didn't do
13
nothing. I didn't kill
dozen in
nobody.
his
I didn't
time
shoot
going
one of
there.
them. I haven't done nothing to them.
Some Popeyes,
I
they
honestly
get them
haven't.
Popeyes or some
They've been
shit.
shooting up. I haven't retaliated not one time. I'm going to tell you why I haven't. Because I feel like police out to get me. Gaither caught me. Guess what? They can call me. I put all my pride to the side. I put a lot of faith in her to handle. I'm sorry. And I put a lot of faith in her to handle this. And guess what? It's still going on. And he says to you,
Where's the question?
that he was concerned about snitching. Were you concerned about snitching?
No, I'm not. I wasn't concerned about snitching. It's more about getting whoever did that. So if I had to throw the police out by saying anything for the person who actually did do it, I don't want the police to know who did it because you shot me while I got my child. Fuck jail.
Okay. Do you recall telling the detective that one of your cousins was getting tortured now because people thought that he had snitched?
What I'm trying to do to people who shot at me and my child, I ain't trying to see them in jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to
but
see
did
them
you
in jail.
tell the detectives?
I'm trying to see them under.
Again, you were concerned about being labeled a snitch.
I don't. If there was the case, then I wouldn't be a snitch.
Isn't it true that you told the detectives?
It's too late to say he's sorry.
Your cousin, he's getting shot at. All this because they think he snitched. I'm already going through enough about something I didn't do. And I know if I was to tell you what was going on, as much as I know, they're going to be on the records and all this here. And you got to get him locked up. And he going to get his discovery package. First thing you're going to do is send to 2 places, to the street and to prison.
Yeah.
And float it all around the city of Atlanta and then all around prison. But my name's over that. I'm not going out that way. No, I'm not going through none of that. Look, they shot at me, my girl, and my baby. Almost shot my face off as we were running. I'm not for sure, but I thought I heard one of the bullets hit the car seat and grazed the car seat. I don't know.
I've been to jail so many times that I know whatever I say to the police will be in black and white. They have no concern about being labeled a snitch or being concerned about being labeled a snitch. The way I live and the way my mind set up is, I don't try nobody label me. Like I told you, somebody shot me while I'm my child.
And with that, the detective tried to encourage you to tell who you saw, and you would not. Is that true?
My right-handed guard, Detective Gaither, told me who shot at me. She asked me, did I see one of the people? And when she said that, I was like, I didn't see this boy, no nothing. First thing came to my mind, why you bring his name up? I didn't know no blood was in the car, I didn't know nothing. And when they told me that and she brought his name up, I knew who shot at me then.
Didn't you send to Detective Gaither, and the day after this interview, a picture of the person who shot at you in the car?
He sent the picture?
Tay never shot at me.
Okay. But
there was a throw.
How they got a picture?
But you sent her that picture, correct?
That's crazy.
I can't recall. If I did, I probably did. But my whole motive was to get you. In my heart, like I said last time, and to this day right here, I have seen Tay after the fact, and I didn't do nothing to him because I knew 100% fact that this boy didn't shoot at me or do nothing to me. The pressure that the Atlanta police put on me was just like to say anything at this point, because at the end of the day, I know this boy ain't shoot at me.
Shouts out to everybody tapping in.
Y'all went to lock them up and charge him. I have the DA office called me, and when I was in, they didn't call me, they called Deshaun. When I called when I was in jail, they was talking to her, and they was saying something about. I told them people on the phone while I was in jail back in whatever year that was. And to this day, he's out wherever he is. I'm not protecting him. I never saw him shoot at me.
Okay.
I ain't making no money off it.
In the same February 20th interview,
this might be my biggest video today.
Do you recall there being a period of time when the detective left the room and it was only you and Deshaun in the room? Speak.
All right, y'all, give me one.
I don't
quick
recall
second.
nothing that took place.
One of my videos got demonetized.
But as we speak today, I'm telling you what I recall. When they shot at me with me, Deshaun, and my child,
this one's still monetized.
I remember every second of that night.
Because after that,
I still see it every night I go to sleep.
Proceeds back.
I still
made off the video.
That's it.
And is it true that in the same February interview, when Detective Curry left the room, it was just you and Deshaun, you said to her, this shit not going to work.
What that is,
sit right here and be a damn snitch, so I'm going to keep going. And she says to you,
ain't edible block.
Why
had music on it, Lil J Casino. Let me see.
I didn't. They want me to say I did. Well, you should have said no. I thought you know all of that. And you said, I do know who it was. You were just saying you didn't know what to say. I did. When he jumped out the car, I knew exactly who I saw. And she said, who? And he said, this shit got my blood pressure up.
Get itself right now.
I think they be walking somewhere right here or something with the police right here. They had to be walking somewhere. They could have ran up to the car. Then you say it's Tay and them. Do you recall telling Deshaun that? When it was the two of you in the room?
I don't recall saying that, but I have watched First 48 and any of my family members will tell you, I don't remember watching police all day. Any movie, I just watch and learn how they operate. When that police left out, I knew they was still recording this. Like I said, I like to
do your thing, baby.
So why wouldn't? So if you told the detectives, I don't know who shot me, why didn't you just continue to say that if you knew the cameras were running? Why didn't you just tell Deshaun that?
You seen my last video?
Because my whole motive is to convince the police that I'm going to tell them the truth.
Telling in 2015.
But you already convinced them, according to you, by telling them you didn't know who shot you, correct?
But you got to understand the difference, like how you put pressure on me now. You keep applying pressure.
You breaking.
Know what I mean? Like at this point, I'm liable to say anything. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know who shot at me until
What's
Detective
going
Gaither
on?
said one of the boys' name, and when she said one of the boys' name, she said blood. And when they locked me up the next day, I was in what's name, and one of the boys came in
Bro, I
like
ain't got to, bro.
he just
I'll
came from
calm
Cub
it
home,
down.
and they found a. He told me some stuff that happened that I was like, what? I put two and two together, and that's how I knew who shot at me.
Was Detective Gaither in the room when you were talking to Deshaun?
I don't know. Like yeah, I'm talking about the whole time frame. When that investigator questioned me, you know what I mean? Like it was. I know Tay personally. Like I'm not gonna tell you nothing about what me and Tay had going on, but y'all know like I know Tay didn't have nothing to do with me getting shot at.
Matter of fact, you just said you knew Tay. Didn't you tell Detective Curry that Tay had just been at your house a
Man,
few
cause
days
y'all
before the
scared hit the
shooting?
trial when
Exactly.
I
I
talk though.
invited him there.
That
Exactly.
ain't cool.
And
They
you
can't
told the
listen to the
detective
trial, not me.
that's how you knew who he was, because he had been to your house.
You want to tell you why I invited Tay to my
I just
house?
try to stay
I'm not even gonna
engaged.
do him like that. No, I'm not.
Engaged with the
I'm not telling
audience.
y'all that.
I'm not asking you to tell me anything. I'm asking you, were you concerned about snitching, which is why you did not want to initially tell Detective Curry who shot at you?
Sustained.
You put your plate up.
After, in that same February interview, once Detective Curry left the room and you had an opportunity to talk to Deshaun, did you go, do you remember Detective Curry coming back into the room more?
I don't remember. I don't recall how they interrogation
Oh,
went.
call.
I don't recall.
Do you recall being concerned that because they thought that you had killed Nut?
So that was the case.
Didn't you tell the detective at this February 20th interview, I can't run gang after me? Different niggas every day. It
That
could be
don't do
different
make
niggas
you
every
tired
day.
of when you're on the gauge,
Every
man.
every day.
I was telling the investigators
I can
anything
see him.
where I could be a victim because if I caught one of them down bad, I'd be justified.
I was gonna blow him.
When you say caught them down bad, what does that mean?
I was gonna blow him.
Self-explanatory.
It's
It's
not. If you can tell me, what does that mean?
I'm telling them that just so I can be justified that they messing with me. If they
I don't
mess with
recall.
me and I blow them.
Okay, so why did you just say
Lady.
that?
I don't know.
That boy mental now. That boy done got mental on me.
And in February of 2015, when you had this initial interview after you and your child mother was shot at,
I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna make what's the name of the
did
higher
you just
mind
want the
now.
police to do their job and find out who killed Nut so that people would stop coming after you?
Can you say that again?
Sure. In February of 2015, when you had this initial interview, did you just want the police to do their job so that people could stop coming after you? You wanted them to find out who killed Nut so people could stop coming after you.
You saying did I say that?
Yes.
I don't. I guess I don't recall. I think so. I don't know.
Were you tired of people coming after you thinking that you killed Nut?
Uh, I was tired of getting shot at.
Yeah, he should.
And were you getting shot at because people thought you killed
He
Nut?
tripping.
Sustain.
Yeah, he should
Did you
tell the
believe that
truth.
you were
That
getting
was the
shot at
content.
because
He
people
telling
thought you killed
everything.
Nut?
Well, I was getting shot at
I'm talking about in January 2015.
in January 2015. I think I got shot in February or something like that.
When you were shot at and while you were in the car, was that in January 2015?
I don't recall. The only time I remember getting shot at is when I had my daughter. That's that's the only time I think I got shot at, if I'm not mistaken. After Nut got killed.
And you said you don't recall the time on the
Yeah,
highway.
that's crazy.
I don't remember if it was before or after he got killed.
Yeah, the feds would have been over in a week top. You could have cracked.
I told you,
that.
I've been shot at a
Trying
lot.
to crack it, but it's this dude right here. This dude right here he the glue.
Now, you said that you finessed
And all
them
the witnesses they want
because they wanted the
this
gun that
biggest
you
witness.
used to shoot back at the individuals who shot at you. What happened to that gun?
How do I know?
Man, I don't know
What
if
did
they
you
ever
do with
seen
the
a
gun
picture.
after you shot at them?
What gun?
The gun that you used to shoot at the individuals who shot at you.
I don't know nothing about no gun. I don't recall.
Okay. Did you just testify a few moments ago that while your baby was in your hand, you took the gun and shot at these individuals who shot at you?
Oh, I told them I throw that gun in the woods.
Who did you tell that to?
The police they caught me there that night, and they went to search the woods and they said they couldn't find it.
All right. Did you tell the detective who you were interviewing with that the gun was back at home and that you were going to go get the gun and bring it to them?
Yes, I think I told them that.
Okay.
I told them if they let me go, I'd bring the gun back.
And that specifically you won't call Gaither and give Gaither the gun.
I don't know if I said that, but probably did.
Okay. And
everything
did you ever give
ain't got
Gaither
nothing
the
to do
gun?
with nobody at
Nope.
YSL.
Why not?
You crazy?
They asked you for the gun. Why didn't you give it to them?
I knew I was gonna get on the gun from the start.
Okay. Did you eventually explain in June of 2015
He just
the reason why you never gave Gaither the gun?
Everybody.
What you mean?
People jam him up.
When you were interviewed in June of 2015, did you tell Gaither why you never gave her the gun?
I don't know.
Okay. Did you tell Gaither in June of 2015 that you never gave her the gun because it was Shannon's gun?
about stuff from 9 years
What I'm gonna do
ago.
with Shannon gun?
9 years ago.
Did you recall telling her that?
I ain't no telling. I probably did.
Okay. And that Shannon took the gun with him while he was on tour with the.
No, I don't. I tell Gaither anything, just like I would tell the rest of the police. But as in the truth of what happened was, I hid the gun in the neighbor house, and they bathroom up under the sink.
So why wouldn't you just tell Gaither that you hid the gun?
Cause they're gonna lock me up for the gun. I ain't supposed to have it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
But-
ain't telling him. But what?
You had already told her in January 2015 that you had a whole chopper. You didn't get arrested for having a chopper. So why would you get arrested for having this gun when you were protecting yourself from being shot at?
Because it don't matter what I tell them. They know I had guns, but it's what they catch me with.
Okay. And didn't Gaither and the detective who interviewed you the night that you were shot at told you that you wouldn't get in trouble, they just need the gun?
Yeah, but I don't know if fool go for it.
Now, when you were talking to the detective back in this February 20th interview, Do you recall him asking you questions about Tay and where Tay was from?
Which tape?
The Tay that you initially said shot at your car.
Oh, I don't
I mean,
recall.
excuse me, shot at you and Deshaun.
I don't recall.
Yeah, that's why he putting it like he a victim, like the police played on him.
And that Deshaun actually told the police that he's either from Mechanicsville or he's from Simpson Road.
Deshaun ain't tell them nothing.
I mean, what kind of trial is this?
And matter of fact, Deshaun, when they asked him how old is Tay, Deshaun told them,
Overruled, because I think it's as to, let me hear the rest of the question.
sure, during this entire,
How's he supposed to know this?
because he's present in the room when
Okay.
she's telling him.
All right, I'm gonna overrule it.
In this same interview, Deshaun was able to tell the detective that this individual by the name of Tay was about 20 years old.
I don't recall Deshaun saying nothing to the police, other than she ducked down.
And that matter of fact, you actually told the detectives that you used to hang out with this Tay before he shot at you.
I tell the detectives anything to get them up off me.
It's crazy.
And specifically told him that you and him used to play basketball at Carver High School. The two of you used to play basketball on the basketball court at Carver.
I don't recall.
Miss Hilton, we're gonna need to, I mean, it doesn't have to be right this minute, but pick a stopping point sometime in the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay. Thank you, Rhonda.
20 minutes left.
You said earlier that you weren't concerned about
We gonna lay
being
back
labeled
about
a
the
snitch. Is that
concept.
fair to say?
Say that again?
Earlier, a few moments ago, you said you weren't concerned about being labeled a snitch. Is that fair to say?
I wasn't.
You was not.
What you mean?
Yup, what he
That you didn't
said,
have
then
any
you go to
concerns
the
being
crime
labeled a
report.
snitch. Is that correct?
Put it all together.
I don't get what you
Son,
asked.
chill out.
Back in 2015, were you concerned about people labeling you a snitch?
I was concerned about the safety of my family, so that's my mindset
Okay.
back then.
I'm asking you, were you concerned about being labeled a snitch?
I snitch is someone who tell the truth to the police.
He
Okay,
told
so were you
lies.
concerned about being labeled a snitch?
No, I told lies.
I was concerned about getting those who wrong me and the people I care about.
In the same February interview, did you tell Detective Curry, I went down here and I talked to her. Now everybody, excuse me, let me stop that. Did you tell Detective Curry during this interview, how could I survive this? How could I survive this? I can't go anywhere if I don't have money. Because Gaither called my phone when I was in front of Young Thug. She wanted me to talk. She wanted me to come down and talk. You feel me? Everybody there, everybody right there. You feel me? That's what I did. I left, went down here and talked to her. Everybody look at me like I'm a snitch now. It's just like I can't get money. You know, I was just getting money by just doing nothing. Hey man, I need to borrow this right here, just hanging around going for the mall. He paid for everything for me. And now they think I'm a snitch.
First of all, I was breaking in the stove, so I'm always getting me some money. That's what I'm gonna do. So what I told the investigators was just anything. I keep telling you that. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. So my question to you is, were you concerned back then about being labeled a snitch?
I was playing the victim card. I keep telling you that. It was about being labeled a snitch, because if I was concerned about being labeled a snitch, I would never even try to finesse my way out of no situation because even lying to the police, y'all to put it in there as in this and then third. I know anything that I say to a police officer, they're gonna go into a police report anyway. So it's self care about getting myself out of the situation to protect my family. That's it.
And is that why you're changing your testimony here today?
I'm not
Because you're
changing my.
concerned
I'm
about
sorry.
being-
Go ahead,
Because you're concerned about being labeled a snitch?
Miss Hilton. The damn word called me a snitch. You think I'm only concerned about telling the truth today? I don't know what nobody else did, but I do know that I have lied on people, and I don't want that on my conscience.
Yeah.
So today I'm sitting here telling you the truth. I told you the truth before y'all called me in this trial. I told y'all I have made it up. I told y'all that. I wasn't gonna say anything about nothing to hurt my friend. My friend was strict. I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detectives about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas's murder, were you protecting Threat?
Yes, I was gonna keep threat name out of it as much as possible.
Did Threat have something to do with Donovan Thomas's murder?
I don't know what threat got something to do with it, but I know that
10 years.
there was the last person I gave that car to.
What car?
The car, the Infinity car. And I wasn't gonna say nothing about it.
What Infinity car did you give to Threat?
The Infinity car that I had.
Okay. Is this the same car that you went to the rental car place with Thug and Thug rented the Infinity?
I'm talking about the gray Infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I wrecked the car, put up on threat, gave the car to threat, and I left.
Okay. Is this the same Infinity that you told police that you went to the Hertz rental car place with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
I just told you that I
Okay. For real.
gave threat that car.
Ms.
I don't-
Copeland, that's not what she asked, so listen to what she asked and then answer that as best you can.
You're saying you gave Threat that Infinity. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on 1 second. Y'all just confused me. What you say, Yon?
Well, I wanted Ms. Hilton to ask the question clearly and you listen to it and answer it. So ask the question you asked him a minute ago, if that's what you want the answer to.
The Infinity that you're talking about, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
What you asked
Now
me?
they want to ask him about thugs.
You're talking about an Infinity that you gave to
Everybody
Threat,
else
correct?
besides Thug
Right.
personally.
The Infinity that you're referring to,
All right, come
is
on.
that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Thug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
Okay. And that was the car that Thug rented, correct?
I asked him to rent a car, and I read the car, and I gave the car to threat.
When did you give the car to Threat?
The same night I read it. The night before that happened.
Before what happened?
The same night it happened. I can't remember. I gave the car to threat, and I
You
left.
tripping bad.
Where did you give the car to Threat at?
But what are tripping right now?
At the studio.
What studio?
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
What studio?
It was by Northside Drive, Marietta. It was one of them streets.
Was there anyone else at the studio when you gave the car to
I
Threat?
didn't go in the studio. I pulled up. I was pulling up, and I seen threat. I gave threat the car, jumped out of the car, it got in my. Called my brother to come and get me.
And was this the day Donovan Thomas died? Was this a few days before? In relation to when Donovan Thomas died, when did you get Threat this
Thug
vehicle?
rented that car to him.
I gave Drake the car. He let like
The car was in the
I
murder.
read the car, gave it to Drake.
The car was in the murder.
So when you wrecked the car, why would you give threat a wrecked vehicle?
Top shot.
So I could. What you mean? It wasn't damaged bad. I don't know. I hit something on it, and then
beating that murder.
shit. The thing on the cover, it was tripping. So when I pulled up, I wasn't giving it to Threat, but I just seen him standing outside. And I was like, he like, what you about to do? I'm like, him just get the key real quick. I'll be right back. Gave Threat the car, and I dipped. I don't know if it was late. So when I woke up the next day, I came outside, and this when I heard what happened.
Okay.
That's when you nigga. Well, you
All
got
right, Ms.
me
Hill,
in
is
the
this
car,
a good
though.
time to
Yes,
stop
it's a
for
good
the
time to
day?
stop.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Copeland, we'll see you back here at 9 in the morning.
9 in the morning, y'all.
I
We
can
gonna
go.
get
Yeah,
back
you can go
at
for
it.
now.
9 in the morning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. To maintain the integrity of this trial, remember that you need to decide this case based only on the evidence that is admitted during this trial and the law that I will explain to you. You should consider only the evidence admitted inside of this courtroom. You may not conduct any research on your own about this case or about any of the people or the places mentioned in this trial. You may
Share
not
these
visit any
lives, all
places
3 of
mentioned
them.
in the evidence, and you may not refer to any books or documents that have not been admitted during the trial. You should not take or review any photographs or video of any person or place involved in this case, except to review the evidence during your deliberations later. Also, you may not use any dictionaries or any other reference materials, including online reference materials, to help you in any way with this case. You may not use Google or any other internet search engine or consult websites, blogs, podcasts, any social media websites, apps, including but not limited to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, Reels, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Reddit, or the like. I'm sure I left out a few, but any of those. Or any other source, electronic or otherwise, to get information about this case. And do not use any of these sources to get information about legal terms or concepts or about the law. Finally, do not watch, read, or listen to any accounts of this trial that might appear in the news media, whether online, in print, on television, on the radio, or otherwise. And this includes any social media as well. In short, do not seek any information about this case from any source outside of the confines of this courtroom. Remember, you are the ones who've been qualified as fair and impartial jurors to decide this case, and no other influence should affect your decision. For that reason, you may not discuss this case with anyone, including your family and friends, or let anyone discuss this case with you or around you. This includes discussion or sharing information in person or by phone, email, text, blog, or any form of social media. And if anyone does approach you about the case, please immediately let Sergeant Ingram or another deputy or court staff know that you should consider the evidence with an open mind. Do not jump to conclusions and not reach any final conclusions until this trial is complete. And by that I mean until the deliberations begin, after you've heard all of the evidence, the lawyer's closing arguments, and the law that applies to this case. You must not, until that time, even discuss the case amongst yourselves in the jury room, during breaks, or anywhere else. Please remember to leave your notes and notepads in the jury room as you leave for the evening. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and we will see you at 9 a.m. in the morning. Thank you. You're excused for now.
You know what I'm saying? I might have to talk about a little bit of what the stars got going on. We might talk a little bit about this case. You know what I'm saying? We got to see how they monetize it. They don't like, I like to put the stuff up on the screen too. You know what I'm saying? But they like to not monetize it. But I'm trying to make some bread, because I still got to take care of me and mine out here. Talking real talk tonight. Some old past story about a life, or what a lesson everybody can learn in life from something that I've been through, maybe. A little bit about what the stars got going on. I ain't had check that out all day. I've been doing this little Woody situation all day. So I'm gonna check
All
out
right, y'all
what
be
the stars
seated.
had going on.
I'm
Get
going
into
to
that. I'ma
have
drop a
Ms.
few
Pursfield
videos
double
tonight, too.
check and confirm with the jurors their understanding of what days next week they were released I thought it was Monday through Thursday, but I just want to make sure that they don't think they're also off Friday. I got told that maybe the one juror who's taking her kid to school might be doing the whole drive back on Thursday, so I'm just going to double check on that. But I am planning for us to work pretty much the whole week next week, just as a non-jury week. If it turns out that they are ready to come back on Friday or think that that's when they were being called back anyway, then that'll be a jury day for us. But otherwise, at least it'll be Monday, Thursday, non-jury, and we'll just see about Friday based on what they think. I'll just go with whatever they have already been told by the predecessor judge. All right, so I know there's some things we need to deal with next week. I know, Misty Williams, you have sent a more particularized motion to suppress, so I appreciate that. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but we'll take that up. There's a motion to exclude late identified, I guess, co-conspirator statements that we'll take up then. If we're lucky, we can get to what everybody understands the exhibit list admissions are. I don't think that's the most critical thing to do, but if we get around to it.
The first beginning, we got part 1 up on my channel.
We need to have confirmation on the motion in limine 49 concerning the PowerPoint. Do y'all have an answer to that yet?
Your Honor, I don't. My answer is preliminary. I just remember what I said, and it was not contained in, partially contained in the motion in limine. So we are looking back at the transcript and the video, because my recollection of it is different than what's being represented in motion in limine number 49. And mine was specifically that we were not intending to introduce it at that time through that witness. So, and that day. So we're going back.
All right.
Because.
So you think that it's possible that you didn't actually say we don't ever want to introduce it or use it? You think it may have just been.
I know I didn't say that we don't ever want to introduce it.
All right, and so then it sounds like there's still going to need to be a ruling on that, because y'all do want to introduce that?
We do want to use that. We intended, that's why we gave it to them. We were going to use it through Detective Dennis at the end of the Donovan Thomas and at the end of the retaliatory shootings.
All right, and I know that I've got the defense position on that. I don't know if you had said that you filed a written response ever.
I did, but to his number 59, I will file a written response, okay, because when we got that, we were looking through, like, that's not the recollection that I have. We were looking through to make sure that he had contained. And it doesn't. His motion does not contain the entirety of what was said in that colloquy. And the matter of the PowerPoint was addressed on 2 different days, I believe.
Okay. So. Well, just get that in sometime this week. So that's another thing we can deal with and resolve next week. I know we still have wiretap evidence outstanding that we need to reach at some point. I think that's everything, other than we need to have a date for the remedial training. And Ms. Love, if you can provide to the court the identity of all of the team members, at least the lawyer team members, and if you want to have investigators or anybody else participate in the remedial, but at least all of the lawyers that are on this team. And I'm thinking, I know I have got a conflict Monday morning, Monday the 19th, between 8 and 12. I'll be here for the afternoon. And I'm thinking if that would be an ideal time to do that, I'm just thinking y'all come into the courtroom, there'll be a deputy. You can sit and watch the video and be done with it.
Yeah, we did get them numbers up, man. It's a work in progress.
All right, that sounds good. So anyway, that's what I know scheduling wise for now.
Get these numbers all the way up, man. Shoot, I'm proud of everybody stuck in there all
issues,
day. Just winding down.
Or can think of anything else that I didn't just touch on that we also need to take up next week.
but I'm gonna be still at it tomorrow
Okay.
morning. I got the
All
morning
right,
show.
and then,
Start at 7 o'clock.
just as
And
a,
at 9 o'clock,
heads up,
we going to the Young
you
Thug
know,
situation. We going
in
back to
terms of
YSL
scheduling,
Woody. You know what I'm saying? So we got the morning show, we got the late
oh, hang
night
on.
show tonight, and we got the morning show at 7. So when you're getting up for work, your coffee, whatever, you hit the morning show up in the morning. If you up late night, come hit us up on the late night show. We kicking that late night show off 10:30. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, NoPlayingDinero, tapping in with another one. We did that. We ran all day long on it.
All right,
Let's see what it
so
worked with.
looking ahead just a little bit, next week, we've already discussed. The week after that begins the 26th, we will be in court, I imagine, with the jury, the 26th, 27th, and 28th. That's Monday through Wednesday. The 29th and 30th, the court has plans because the court was not always assigned to this case, and the court's not changing those plans. The court needs to break every once in a while. So we are going to have Thursday the 29th and Friday the 30th off entirely. That's Labor Day weekend. We have the Monday off anyway because that's Labor Day. So y'all can choose to also take a break. You can choose to work the entire time. You can choose to make some other judge's day by actually being able to have a day with them in court. That's up to y'all, but y'all do not have to be with me on August 29th and 30th. All right, and that's what I know at this point in time. All right, anything else before we break for the evening? Yes, ma'am.
I want to get clarification on the timeline of the witness and exhibit list that state's supposed to turn into us, and whether you want our motions after they give it to us or you want us to file it now.
What do you mean?
Because like my Jackson Dental motion,
Yeah.
I filed it late because I didn't know until July 31st that they were going to use that interview.
I'm not sure that, okay, I mean, if that's what you said, great, you didn't know for certain, but I mean, Jackson Denos are normally a pretrial thing, and y'all can get with the state and ask them anytime, but as soon as you know that there might be an issue with something and you know about it, you just go ahead and let me know. And if we get around to it and the state says, we don't even want to use that because you haven't bothered to ask the state yet or for whatever reason, then we won't worry about it. But yeah, don't wait. Go ahead and file everything. Everything should already have been filed. But yeah, so on the timing.
I did ask the state, and they said they weren't going to use it.
All right, well, we'll take that up next week. All right, I will see. Anything else? Oh. All right, I'll see all of y'all at 8:45 because that we need to sort out on the record or something before the jury gets in. See y'all tomorrow.
You already know what it was. You already know who it is. Shouts out to everybody who stayed up with me all day, who blowed it down all day with the kid. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share, smash that subscribe. Tomorrow morning we gonna be at the Young Thug trial to see what Lil Willie got to say tomorrow. We gonna cut some videos tonight. We got some content up right now on Lil Willie. Make sure you go tap in on that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna tap back in tonight, 10:30 for the late night show. 7 o'clock in the morning for the morning show. 9 o'clock for the Young Thug trial. Y'all already know who it is. It's already up.